Alrighty. Over the past several days, you guys left the bustling city of Tano, followed the seaside road into the Badlands, and then stopped in the town of Howl, where you encountered a second magical artifact very similar to the seed under Snowtooth in the abandoned mines underneath Howl. Lawrence was the one to enter at this time, and upon returning, was transformed and transmogrified into a were hyena by the spirit of the hunt. That night, everyone had the same dream once again. A little otterfolk in a boat on an endless ocean introduced himself as Cork, the same otterfolk that was very much presumed to be dead back in Goldbrink many, many hundreds of years ago. He asked you to come say hello to him so that everyone could have a little conversation together. Before he could fully finish this thought, he woke up and immediately began preparing to leave Howl. On the road from Howl to your next stop of Sparrow Glen, Doric managed to repair Lawrence's quarterstaff, at least physically. To repair the magical aspect of it would take much more effort. However, Doric did manage to upgrade Lawrence's longsword to increase its spell-eating ability in combat. After passing through the border gate and managing to keep the cart on the winding cliffside path, you all were finally back in the Elmsdwell expanse, away from any government influence. As you made your way through the Amesholm timberland, a soft snow began to fall, the first of the season. Pulling off the road into a clearing, everyone bed down for the night, until Dearest alerted Doric and Lawrence to a pair of cloaked figures approaching the camp. Hostilities were, however, quickly dropped when Beauty identified herself and rushed up to Doric and Lawrence. However, as soon as the other cloaked figure was revealed as none other than Alimora Kinitara, Ember's former crime partner turned rival, well, I guess things got a little more complicated then. Doric and Lawrence, you guys stand in the brisk night air outside of the wagon with your two former acquaintances. The world is yours.
Well, why are you two here? I mean, it's fantastic. It's fantastic to see you. Don't get me wrong, but we are in the middle of the Armswell Expanse.
Observant as always. She's just smiling, but very tired. She just looks like she's having a hard time keeping up her, very nice and bubbly time. We were doing a job, and now we're done with the job and we're headed back. Is that okay? May we pass?
You will notice at this point that both of them are looking a little worse for wear. You can tell it looks like they got into some sort of severe scuffle.
So first I saw you're a barmaid in Chirac and then training under Kerak. And now you're going out as, what, a mercenary?
Are you impressed? And she bats her eyelids.
I guess so. You're looking quite rough.
And she looks over at Allie. We're feeling quite rough. I would love to join your camp. I just fear that maybe there's some personal interference.
Good point. How the heck did you start traveling with her?
You say that with
Um,
such disgust in your voice.
It's suspicion, not disgust. I'm quite suspicious of anybody with relations to the Red Hands.
Look, I helped you a lot back in Tano. Eh? The least you could do is give a little bit of respect.
Oh, you guys have come a long way then.
That we have. If I don't see any reason why you shouldn't at least stay the night with us. I'm sure, at the very least, Emerus and Ember will be very happy to catch up with you.
Yes,
Boy.
that would be nice to see them if If it would be okay, honestly, I just am looking for an excuse to sit down.
Hmm. Dork will look to Lawrence and just ask, like, you've known Beauty longer, albeit much shorter time. Do you trust her?
Yes, I do. I trust Beauty, but admittedly, I'm not very familiar with Allie. I'd like to be.
Well, we can
Well,
share a drink and get even more familiar.
That sounds like a plan then.
What's in your...
fine, I'll just be straightforward. You here to cause us any trouble?
Are we here to cause you trouble? I didn't know you would be here. I'm more than happy to see people I know.
Hey, didn't even know yours were here. And no, not here to cause trouble. Not unless you are.
Can I try to do an insight check on that?
Sure, go for it. Roll
Okay,
2 insight checks. One for Beauty, one for Allie.
okay. Oh,
I'm
I
not
actually
going to roll
have.
insight checks for Beauty because I trust her, but I will roll for Allie.
Go for it.
Thanks. Thanks, babe. Wow. Wow.
That's a dirty 20 on the first one,
So that's
That's
for
a
Beauty.
24 on my insight to Allie.
Okay.
and a 10 on the second one.
Okay. Beauty seems to be telling the truth. Definitely helped by her demeanor. And it's hard to put attack into Allie's intentions. She's relatively good at hiding them to outside people. Although Lawrence, you've interacted with Ember, you get the sense of what these types of people are and how they kind of hide their intentions. It's still hard, but you get the sense she's telling the truth as well. Although she is still very guarded, and looks like there's something a little deeper in her emotions that she's kind of keeping hidden right now.
And then I can't tell if, like, I mean, I'm sort of inclined to believe that those emotions that she's keeping hidden aren't like a ones that I should be fearful of, I guess.
It's hard to tell, but no, I don't think with a 20 or 24 or whatever God, I don't think at this moment Lawrence would be fearful.
Okay.
I'm trying to find. Do we have the owlbear open or not today?
Yeah, I can pull the owlbear up. Do you need something?
I was just trying to look at the carriage map.
Oh, yes, I can pull that up. There we go.
Yay!
What am I
Open,
looking
please.
at?
Oh, yeah, you don't know yet. So,
Wait, really?
yeah.
She's
Beauty?
never seen the inside of the carriage.
Oh,
So, yeah, do you guys want to lead the duo back to the carriage?
um. Okay, fine. You can stay with us. You may have helped us before, but I'll be completely honest. I don't know you. Don't really trust you, and I'm too tired to really care. If anything happens, Dearest will tear you apart. Anyway, come inside. It's cold.
And Doric kind of touches the back door to this just normal sized carriage, and it glows with soft green light and clicks open. And inside, you feel a wash of warm air roll out the door, and inside you see a very, very nicely furnished cabin inside, much bigger than the interior or the exterior of the wagon would betray.
She's just gonna smile and just go, "Oh my god, it's it's like sleeping in a bag of holding."
Lawrence just like nods vigorously. He's like, it's really good.
How
Hey,
does
that's,
this? How does this work?
as you said, like a bag of holding. It's based off of that magic. Only much more comfortable on the inside.
How does? I don't mean to sound silly, but I don't know how that works either.
How much do you know about dimensional shaping?
Her eyes kind of widen, and she's like, "Dimension, like," and she kind of looks back at Allie. She's like in different planes.
Hey,
Uh,
something like that.
it's just bigger on the inside. That's all. That's all. I won't bore you with details.
Okay. Well, it's impressive.
Oh, and by the way, there's only one free room for the. There's two of you.
Oh, and you don't
Um,
want to sleep with the same bed as me, right, Beauty?
I wouldn't intrude. I could sleep on the
What?
floor. I've done it before.
Fine. Which is our room?
He'll just like open up the door, one of the doors near the front door,
Be this one.
and lead them in.
Okay. At this point, Emrys and Ember, if you so choose, you can be awoken by the voices coming from this
Yeah, I
party.
think Ember's just gonna
Ember
kind of
especially.
walk over the door. I think Ember's gonna stick his head out the door. What the fuck is going on? I'm trying to sleep. He's not really looking at what's going on.
Emerald will do
Amber
the same.
delight.
Ember delight.
Oh
We
shit.
have
Beauty. Oh
visitors.
fuck! Ember's gonna shut the door.
Ember, it's Beauty.
I have a
And
knife. Back away from the door.
She's
Ember,
gonna-
it's Beauty. We know her. She's a friend, remember?
I saw the other one.
you see Allie is
I
grinning
can
a
smell
little
her
bit.
disappointment and bad haircut through the fucking door.
We're all on the same side right now.
And tired.
Why is she in here? Why is she here?
We're gonna have a sleepover. She's just gonna laugh a little bit.
It's a slumber party. Fuck yeah.
Why are we yelling in the cart at God knows when?
We have
They
visitors.
brought in people who wants to kill me. Well, one person.
we-
I don't know about Beauty.
Apparently, this is
given-
happenstance, and they came across us, and I'm too tired to care.
We just we ran into a bit of a scrap in our mission, our little job, and we just needed to stay the night. And what better time to stay the night than with friends? With
You're
my
doing-
friends.
You're doing missions now, Beauty?
Isn't it impressive? She bats her eyelids and kind of just like, if you want it to be
He's-
noticing, she kind of like flexes her arm muscles a little bit more.
And
mean,
she
not-
looks
Yeah.
much stronger than you quite remember. But it's still nowhere close to like. You see the huge sword on her back, and she doesn't look quite strong enough to wield it still.
Is it like
Fair.
a sword you'd find in Berserk per se?
Yeah, it is. It's really
Yeah,
long.
it is. It's not quite as like refrigerator door wide, but it's yeah. It's
Just
a great
watch-
sword.
Just watch that thing with the wood. This is all new, you know?
With the what?
The wood, like, don't want it to scratch the walls or anything.
A good
Just
point. And
speaking
also,
of-
don't break any windows. That would be very, 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 very bad.
I forgot
Just
about that.
speaking of, I would love to put my things down.
Hey, you have a room.
They have
She
a
was just
room?
gonna sit with her things in her hands, and be like, where can I go?
That room over there.
Okay,
Perhaps we can speak more in the morning.
yes, that would uh, ch-
And you watch
Girl?
as Beauty disappears.
What
What?
the hell?
um
I should just start drinking.
she disappears
I
in
think Ember's
a
just gonna poke his head back out.
puff of
The
little
fuck?
smoke. And you watch as Allie just kind of looks a little wide-eyed for a second and then starts laughing a little bit.
Okay, with all due respect, you are Beauty's +1, so
Hey! Yeah. That
And
happens.
I would actually say you're also my -1, so please get out of here.
No,
Please.
she'll be back.
What do you mean she'll be back?
This happens. This happens.
She
You
just
mean
disappears.
I've
be back in
never
the
heard
same
of this being a
spot,
thing that
or
happens.
Just give me a second. Hey, this happens sometimes. Once before, we learned it's very weird. A little mission that we went on involved going to another plane, and apparently she's allergic.
Allergic to
to
planar travel?
Yeah, hey.
That's extremely specific. How do you
Wait, no.
find that out? Why is that something
I
that
don't
happens?
know. It's fucking hilarious, though.
I get maybe Beauty, but you? Why? You are bad stuff.
Amber, shut the fuck up.
Don't come into my house wearing that.
Your
You?
friends
Tell me to shut up.
Your
Your
friends
house?
invited us.
This is
Ember, do you
And you
want a
watch-
drink? I think I'm gonna make a drink.
As Beauty
Holy shit! Is that
reappears.
Beauty? Is she back?
Beauty reappears right where she left. Oh, that was a rather short one.
excuse
Where
me.
did you go?
I couldn't begin to tell you. We can talk in the morning, yes?
Pretty well.
And she just sniffles and she looks, her sinuses are just real fucked up.
It's at this point you hear a loud banging on the outside of the carriage.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's not good.
I walk to
Dog-
open the door and ready myself
I
for
also
any
pick up my
for
gun.
any attackers.
Walk to the
Should I
door.
be wearing pants for this?
Yeah,
I'm
you put on
I'm in my
pants.
night clothes.
I'll take off mine.
Ember's pants. You need to put on pants.
I can't. I'm wearing a robe. I am clothed. I just cannot have this be sullied. It's my one thing.
Actually,
my
I need
one
to
nice
check
thing.
something really quick.
I am just wearing a robe. Don't judge me. Okay, pants on.
You know, you should invest in Ember.
What?
Do we have? Do I have
Longer.
1 minute?
You can take as long as you want, but like every 10 seconds or so there's another rap of banging on the entryway.
I'm not getting that.
Fine.
Look, I'll just open the fucking door. Like, they probably won't attack us. And I'm going to open the door.
I'm tired and annoyed. I might attack
Probably.
them.
All right. So you open the door, and what greets you is a heavily armored person wearing
Holy shit.
almost like a mesh face mask, black. They look short, so like a halfling, dwarf sized, and they are wielding a huge maul that they immediately jam in the doorway, preventing the door from being closed. And
I am going to do my best to fucking shove that mole out of the door and
Kick him,
close
Lawrence.
that
Kick him.
goddamn
Kick him,
door.
Lawrence.
Get your fucking weapon out of my cabin.
Kick him, Lawrence. Kick
And
him.
I will, like, ready my rifle.
No, yeah, I'm going to kick this person. I'm going to shove their maul with all of my goddamn might. I am closing this goddamn door.
All right,
This is our fucking house.
Give me an athletics check.
You said make an athletics check.
Yep.
Can I? May I use guidance on myself?
Yeah.
Like, okay. Oh hell yes, 25.
25.
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
Pretty good.
Let's see what they get. Why the fuck is it not rolling for them? All right, here we go. Oh, okay. Your instincts kick in, and you immediately just slam the maul out of the doorway, and they look a little shocked at the immense quickness and strength of you. And they point past you with a gauntleted hand and say to, it looks like Beauty they're pointing to, and they say, "You have something we want. Give us the feather. No one dies."
I'm closing this fucking door right now.
Not
I'm
this
closing
again.
it.
All right,
Closing
you slam the door in their face, and the door clicks closed.
Somebody make the fucking carriage go, right?
We have to be outside the carriage to make it go.
And you hear...
I say we get
you
ready
hear-
to kill them, because I just want
You
to
hear a
sleep.
thwip and a thunk, and you hear what sounds like the injury wail of a horse.
What?
Just killed the engine.
Oh.
What a fuck is cut out
I'm-
brake lines?
I'm
Grabbing
marching
it.
outside.
You're
Oh yeah, I'm
I'm
grabbing my
going
rifle.
to
I'm
very
In my
quickly
night
try to
clo-
put on my armor.
I'm throwing my armor over my night clothes very poorly.
Yes, I'm donning my arms.
You're
Leather
Okay.
as
insane.
well.
So wait, are you guys taking time to put your armor on? Because it does take a minute to put armor on.
Is
Even
that
if my
all
armor is
armor,
just like
including
leather.
heavy armor?
Yeah, well, it technically does take 10 minutes to put heavy armor on, but I'll give you a minute just because I don't
Okay.
want to be too mean.
Okay, nice.
Who wants to keep them
no, I think-
talking?
I think
I can
Ember,
keep them
Ember is gonna
talking.
just put on his peacock cloak and nothing else, a pair of pants, and he's gonna
I
go
was about to
out.
say,
I
I'm
got
gonna
this.
put it on. I'm putting it on as I walk out with Ember because it's just leather.
Okay, make
Yeah.
sure you guys
Yeah,
update.
I need a lot of time of dedicated armor putting on.
Make sure you guys update your ACs to reflect your current armor, situations.
Ember is shirtless with a cloak on.
I'm in my night clothes with you, Ember.
Very
Dork is actually
inspiring.
going to send Dearest out the front door. He will actually make his way to
The front door? You mean this one?
the main door.
Gotcha.
And Dork is actually going to put on his cloak, put the hood up, and he's actually going to crawl out sneakily through the window when they start talking.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Ember's probably going just ahead of Dearest.
Okay.
So they exit first and then Dearest.
Okay. I will pull up the map then.
I'm so mad. They better not have hurt the horse.
Place yourselves in wherever you are. Oh well, no one's actually in the fucking owlbear.
Yeah, I can't find the link.
I know there's a
again.
link somewhere. I just
It's
can't
pinned in
find
our
it.
discussion channel.
Oh, okay, it's in the discussion channel.
Yeah, this actually gives me time to set up the other things I need to set up.
Yeah, we're all green.
You said it's in a discussion?
And in the discussion channel of the main campaign.
I see.
Okay, so where's the door at?
In the back. I'll say
Okay.
there's a... Dearest is going out the front. I'd say Beauty and Allie are still inside, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was coming out like pretty close after Ember, but kind of looking at Allie to see what she was gonna do.
Well, Allie looks a little conflicted right now. Okay. Who's first out, by the way?
Ember.
I think Ember, confidently.
Ember, you stride out of the doorway with your cloak billowing in the winter wind, and you come face to face with this short, cloaked, armored person.
Hello!
Hi.
I apologize for the small misunderstanding that just happened. You must understand, middle of the night, you come knocking full armor. You know, we are a bit on edge.
Can I see the horse from here?
You can. It has been struck by an arrow.
Do I see him? Anyone with a bow and arrow?
Make a perception check.
Okay. That's what the hell.
Person responds. There's no mistake here. Someone in your carriage has something we want, and we will get it.
I will happily let you have the elf. I'm just saying.
That is gonna be the 25.
25. You scan around, thinking as a rogue would, where you would hide in the forest around here. Nothing. You don't see anyone other than this person in front of you.
Does he have a bow I can see?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to march behind Ember into the horse.
Sure. You walk over to the horse. It is not dead, but it is bleeding profusely.
Fuck's sake. I'm gonna take a help action on the horse. If I can.
Yeah, so make a medicine check to try and stabilize it. While you're doing this, the armored person is still talking with Ember. The elf. Sure, if you want to give her over to us as well, yeah, that'd be nice, but we do need the feather.
What's your name, sir? My name is Ember the Light. Let's be on.
You're not
proper
getting my name.
negotiating. It is nice to meet you, not getting my name.
There's an easy way and a hard way
You know.
of doing this.
I mean,
I
you
don't
shot
like
a
talking.
horse. I feel.
I did not shoot a horse.
It's... Who did?
None of your business.
It's
And
my
if you continue
horse.
talking, you're going to get an arrow into you as well.
Beauty
Feather.
will start
Really?
walking out. Beauty will start walking out of the carriage.
Excellent. Someone with brains here.
I got a
he's- hold the
17 to
fuck
heal the
on.
horse.
They're going to hold out a gauntleted hand open to Beauty.
Do you mind?
Be smart.
Why didn't you get it before us? Is my real question. I just am wondering why wait.
It's very simple. We wanted to see if you would die first. We can...
You couldn't do
Mohican.
it yourselves the first time, so you waited for more capable women to do it themselves. I understand. And I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Oh. Okay.
Of it.
All right. So then you go invisible. What are you doing while you're invisible?
I am going towards the front of the carriage. Or, like, around the back, this way.
Ooh, invisible? Not even a... Okay. Why do they choose the hard way every time?
Why does who choose the hard way? Who are you talking about?
The adventurers.
It was just us.
Are you going to help
Which
or not?
adventurers?
Are you going to capture her and return us? Or are we going to kill you all?
And
What do you mean
Doric
her?
just-
We're all men. Yeah.
Can Doric actually also, before slipping out the window, can Doric also cast invisibility on himself?
Sure. Yep.
All right, let me.
Oh, invisible. Here we go.
There we go. He's going to slip out the back door, and he is going to actually like slowly make his way over into like the brush over here.
Okay. Easy enough. Emrys, how's that medicine check
And
going?
Oh, and he's gonna like set up his
17.
rifle, pointing right at this guy.
17. You rip
Yep.
out some pieces of cloth and just kind of plant them around the wound, taking care not to, move the arrow or too much, but you're staunching the bleeding enough that the horse will probably survive this hit now.
Where's the arrow at?
It's in like its upper I don't know horse terminology, but it's like its
Hind leg?
right shoulder.
Oh, you're right. Then it's just a shoulder.
Okay. Yep. It's in its right shoulder.
Okay.
Am I finished with my armor at this point?
Sure.
Nice. I walk out. I also imagine I see the horse.
Sure. Yeah. You
And
see
just,
the horse. You see
like-
Ember's caring for it. You see Ember talking with this armored figure.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on the horse.
Okay.
It's like, make sure.
Going to give you to the count of 3. 1.
When he
I'm gonna
when he
prepare
says-
Oh,
I'm gonna prepare an action, so when he says 3, I'm gonna shoot him in the head.
I'm
Okay.
also gonna prepare to attack.
I'm
Can I
I mean,
also.
I guess I'll probably use a
Action.
Sacred Flame.
Can I prepare an action when he finishes countdown? I just jump directly back into the wagon.
Sure. Sure.
I also
Hey.
prepare my rapier.
All right.
And then
2.
my count is for when he says 3, I'm going to hit, or when he counts down, I'm going to hit play on my little magic boombox. I'm taking it out of my backpack as you speak.
God, I'm
Alright.
jumping away from this shit. It's about to go down.
All right. Let me get something ready if you guys are going with this. Who
And it,
is going to hold up a hand? 3. And he clenches it.
Wouldn't do that.
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
all
yeah.
right.
Oh, it didn't start immediately. There we go.
I rolled a 19.
21.
Okay. 19. 21.
Yeah. I don't have any weapons on me. This is not good.
You don't need weapons, you're a bard.
I'm also a rogue.
Oh, fair
I'm
enough.
both.
Yeah. Alright, Allie, initiative. Who knows what side Allie's on? Emrys,
right shoulder.
Beauty, and Lawrence, what are your initiatives?
I
9.
got 12.
18.
Alright, 12. 18, and 9. Alright, there's going to be a lot of actions taking place at the start of here. Let me get some stuff rolling. There's so many dice. I'm sorry. Okay, remind me again what all of your planned attacks were.
Nightbanum.
Okay. We will actually go in initiative order for all of the attacks, but initiative won't go yet. So these are all just reactions popping off. So Ember Delight, what is your reaction?
I wanted to jump backwards back into the carriage.
Okay, yeah, normally we don't do movement as a reaction, but since this is the start of combat, I will allow it. So you jump into the back of the carriage, does not provoke opportunity attacks because, yeah. So move your token back into the carriage. And I can do it for you. There we go. Alright, Doric, your turn.
Alright. I am invisible. I am
Invisible?
sniping.
Yep.
I am looking to shoot him in the head.
Go for it.
Alright.
That attack with advantage. Invisibility will drop.
That is a... Oh boy. That is a... Let's see. I'm doing the math here. Hang on. 23 to hit.
23 hits. Roll damage.
I cannot find an initiative tracker. Where is this?
There is no initiative tracker, but I can put one up.
Okay, I just didn't. I thought I was missing one. If there's not one, I'm not worried.
Ooh.
I just thought I was missing something.
Max damage. That is 15 piercing damage.
Ooh,
hell yeah.
Okay. You just watch as a loud echo. So, Beauty, you have never heard this kind of weapon been used ever. And it sounds like an
Ever.
explosion goes off from the tree line, and a
And this goes
bullet-
over my head.
It literally does. You're actually really lucky, Dork, to miss the invisible Beauty
Yeah.
in your line of fire.
Yeah, because I am crouching underneath this shot, taking drums out of my fucking backpack, and that's almost how I would. That's almost how I died.
You watch this bullet. It hits not the head, but the collarbone of this person, and it just this splash of blood coat the snow-covered ground. It's not very pretty. Beauty,
He said he is counting to 3.
what's you doing? What are you doing?
I am taking my enchanted drums out right now, and I am starting a song immediately.
Okay, you start your song up. You can't take any
Yes.
actions right now, but just you're starting your song up,
Mhm.
and the reverberation of musical drums echoes through the silent forest.
Yeah, it's a slower, somber trot, but it still has a good drive to it.
Uh-huh. All right. Are you still invisible?
Does that count as an action?
I think you can start it because you're not making an attack roll or doing anything. So yeah, you can stay invisible.
Yeah, I would love to stay invisible.
All right. Next up, seeing it's the only person that's available for a hit. Empress.
Oh no.
You're gonna hear 2 whips coming from the tree line somewhere, and 2 arrows are gonna streak into the body of Emrys. Emrys, you're gonna take low points of damage, luckily. So you're gonna take a total of 8 piercing damage.
Does this happen even when I'm not spectating, or is it just when I'm around? It just so happens that Emrys is getting impaled all the time.
What? Oh.
No, that
No,
definitely is a
that's all
recurring
the
theme.
Always happens.
Okay, like I'm like, I feel like I
Always
see
has
Emrys get impaled often. Does that happen just all the
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, he's
or-
kind of like a
Yeah.
magnet
Yeah.
for
kind of
for
is.
things.
My chest is all soft tissue at this point.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But that's rude.
Is Dearest outside of the wagon at this point?
Yes, and he should still be like following his command to defend the wagon.
Okay, he doesn't have any reactions this turn though, so
No, he does
these
not.
are still all prepared actions we're going through because the other side also was preparing actions.
That makes sense.
You watch as a figure dash out of the wooded area, and it looks like where their legs and arms like extend out of their body, they're just like cloaked in shadow. And you watch as someone rushes up to the werewolf and launches 3 unarmed strikes against them. What's his AC again?
That's it.
Dearests?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me check. 15.
Okay, so 2 of them hit. Oh my god, these are so low damage rolls.
Awesome. What a great problem to have.
4 plus. He takes it. He
Great
takes
problem.
8 bludgeoning damage.
8 bludgeoning?
Yep.
Alright.
Emrys. Oh, and this person also then dashes away into the woods. Emrys, what was your held action?
To attack him with my rapier.
You can either move or do an action since this isn't like a full turn.
Even though the other guy just did?
He was literally
doing
right
monk
next.
shit.
I'll let you know a little bit. He was always there.
Interesting.
He didn't move.
Okay, cool.
Well, that's low-key terrifying.
Could I say because my intent was to attack him, I can attack him with my crossbow instead?
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be what I do then. Dude, to be honest, taking forever to roll. It'd be 18 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage. Lawrence, you're up next. For your
Okay.
held action. Actually, I think you were just putting your armor on, right? 8
I thought it was
damage.
already on.
Okay.
It's gonna be 8.
Yep. And just this crossbow bolt lodges itself in an open gap in its armor. Lawrence, what was your held action?
I was so. Wait, so can this be a spell?
Well, it's what you said you were preparing to do when combat was starting. When this person was counting down, whatever
Okay.
you said you were holding.
That will be a sacred flame then.
Okay. Yeah, cast Sacred Flame.
So that is a Dex save DC 16.
Okay, let's see. Dex save. Oh, just failed. 15.
Nice. Let me roll damage. 7 radiant.
Okay, 7 radiant. All right. And it's this person's turn. They used they were holding their action to signal everyone else to attack. So we're actually at the top of proper initiative. Ember Delight, you have your full turn available.
Okay. Would it just cost my movement to go and get my knives? Since I'm already in the carriage.
You're in the carriage. Yeah, you could use all of your movement to get your knives and return back to where you are now. I
I'll
will
happily use that.
Picking up your knives
Skip
will probably be. I don't know. What I don't know what that would be. Bonus action, I'll say.
Okay, so it'll cost my bonus action?
Yep.
That is fine with me. Okay. Then I get back to the mouth, and I can still see the first guy, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Wisdom
It's a
save?
saving throw of 15.
Is that a wisdom save?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
This single guy, God.
26.
Yeah.
I think that
Oh.
that passes.
Well, fuck me, I guess. Okay. I think Immo's just gonna write, "You're a short motherfucker." But it doesn't really land when you're like a halfling, you know?
Yeah. And also that you're traveling with 2 short motherfuckers as well.
Yeah, but I tell them that regularly. Important.
Dork and Emrys will remember that.
All right. Doric, you're up.
Dork and Amorous disapprove.
Right.
All right. Since let's see. Since I feel like the others will have that guy handled for now, I'm going to prepare an action to snipe the that shadowy person that appeared
Okay.
next time they appear.
Sounds good.
And let me check. I don't think I have anything
Beauty, you're up next.
else.
Yeah, thank you.
Come on, hun.
Sorry. Never mind.
Alright.
Just prepare an action and that'll
Preparing-
be the end of my turn.
Shoot the shadowy person that attacked Dearest if you see them within range. Got it. Beauty, you're up. You got that drum a banging.
Alright. And I'm gonna start building momentum as I make my way towards this guy over here.
All right. So you're beginning your sword
I'm still
stance.
invisible as I'm building momentum. It doesn't look quite polished yet, so I don't really want everyone to see that
Oh,
part.
of course.
I have a hard, it's not as graceful as I'd like.
It's stage anxiety. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. These are real people that I'm
So
fighting.
once you make an attack, you will lose invisibility.
Yes, but I am going to get a good swing going and try to lay into this guy in front of me.
All right. So what everyone sees is you see a scuffling of snow on the ground, and then emerging out of invisibility in midair is Beauty, just like in a beautiful pirouette, just wrangling this huge greatsword down into the skull of this armored person. Make an attack roll. With advantage since you're
Man, she's so
invisible.
flashy.
Reminds me of.
All right. 19.
19. That hits. Roll damage.
All right. That is 6 slashing damage.
8. 6.
And then I'm gonna use my extra attack.
And you're gonna do it again.
I'm
You're not
gonna
invisible.
keep the loop going.
I don't think you're invisible anymore, so just roll it normally.
Okay. 10.
10 misses. Now that you're visible, this person just brings up the length of the maul and just twists your sword and kind of shoves you off to the ground, which you hit in a dodge roll and pop back up, ready to do another attack.
All right, and then I'm going to spin around and come over here.
All right. Sounds good to me. Right.
Um,
Same
so-
point. Ember, are you out of the wagon right now at this point?
I think I'm standing around the doorway of the wagon.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Does that count as partial cover?
I'll say, yeah, you've half cover at this point, but,
Good, good.
that's not who they're going to be aiming for. That's a
Well,
miss.
then I don't care. I'm safe for now.
And that's might be a hit. Beauty, does a 16 hit?
yeah.
Okay, you're gonna take... You're gonna take 8 piercing damage as an arrow streaks out of the wooded area and hits you in your shoulder.
Ugh.
And let's see. Oh, sorry. Nope, that's it. See. Okay. Doric, you're gonna watch as right in front of you, emerging from the shadows, is that figure. Right in front of you. Your reaction
There you go.
triggers. So make that shot at disadvantage.
Ah. Alright. Okay, that's gonna still be a 21.
Wow.
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh my good lord, baby, what are you doing? Chill out. And that'll be 6 piercing damage.
6 piercing damage. Okay, well, let's see, because this person's going to use deflect missiles.
Oh, fuck off.
Monk
You rolled a
shit.
7 plus 3 plus 9, so
Oh, damn.
they basically catch the bullet in midair.
Ew.
That's intimidating.
And they're going to do 3 unarmed strikes against you, Doric,
Oh, great.
at advantage. First one hits. Second one hits. Third one is a natural 20.
Oh, great.
It was good knowing you, Doric.
So much math. Dork, you're gonna take 25 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Christ.
And this person's gonna vanish in a puff of shadow.
Great.
Emrys, you're up.
Okay. Okay. I am going to run all up in here. This beauty's within 5 feet of this guy, right?
Yep.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna attack with my rapier and then attack with my hand crossbow.
Hey, yeah,
So let
go
me-
for it.
Let me get-
With advantage, right? Because of pack
Yeah.
tactics?
So does an 18 hit?
18 hits. Just barely.
Does a... Well, the other one's 19, so we're good.
Yep. That yummy sneak attack.
I'll do the normal damage first. So that's 15 damage before sneak attack.
Wow, okay.
And then... One moment, I gotta get 5 of these.
God.
There. A 19 damage from sneak attack.
Oh, they're not looking too good.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah.
Emrys has changed.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
This must be a shock
Beauty's
for
gonna
Beauty.
look. Yeah, Beauty's gonna look noticeably like off guard by the fury in your attack. Because
Yeah,
last
'cause
time I knew you wouldn't pick a lock because that was too bad.
Yeah, and now I'm dual wielding rapier and hand crossbow, so I can
Yeah.
shoot people point
You
blank.
have the
What you
literally have
see-
the Bloodborne build, and I don't know how I feel about it.
What you see Emrys do is jam the rapier in a gap in the armor and use that to pry the gap bigger, and then jam the hand crossbow in there point blank range and fire it in. Is that the rest of your?
He's
Is that your
doing
turn?
well. He's
Beauty
doing
looks
well.
Beauty looks disturbed.
Emrys.
Yeah,
is
that's it for me.
All right, Lawrence, you're up.
You said he's looking not good, right?
Not good at all.
All right. I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Where are you summoning that?
And summoning that, let me point to it on the map.
And what kind of weapon is it?
It is a quarterstaff.
Don't have a quarterstaff
Right
icon,
there.
but I'll put it right here.
Nice. And it is going to make an attack. Let me roll for that. 15.
15 misses. Sorry.
That's okay. And I'm going to... Can I, like, squeeze past Ember and sort of take up this
You
space
can.
over here?
You can. It just takes double movement, but you have enough. Yep.
Okay. And I am going to cast Sacred Flame again.
All right.
He needs to make a dex save.
Dex save. Dex save, right. Not super good. Oh, natural 20.
Damn.
Oh, yo!
Okay.
That's my turn.
That succeeds. Sorry, man.
That's okay.
All right, let's see. Now it's this armored fucker's turn. Let's see what they're gonna do. They can actually do shit. Okay. First off, bonus action. They're gonna turn invisible.
Jesus Christ.
That's
People
happening a
turn
lot.
invisible.
Yeah, this is a group of people that know how to use the, use illusions.
I just
to
mean,
their
like, throughout the session,
advantage.
I sneezed, and then Dork and I turn invisible, and that other monk guy is invisible. Holy shit.
And they're gonna reappear using that ability up. And they're gonna use their 1 5th level slot to cast Flame Strike. And I'm gonna need
Oh, jeez.
Emrys, Beauty, Dearest, and Lawrence to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I suck at those hardcore.
I'm fantastic at those. I got a 24.
And you have advantage right now because you're swords dancing.
Oh,
I've got a 23.
Yours is actually pretty good at those.
yeah, it stays 24.
That is a 23.
Twinsies.
Okay,
That's
so
12.
this is so many dice I need to roll. So Lawrence, you failed.
Yes.
So you're
As
gonna
we knew I would.
You're gonna take 32. Or sorry, you're gonna take 16 fire damage and 16 radiant damage. Everyone else is gonna take 8 fire damage and 8 radiant damage.
If I have a defense against something, does that mean I cut it in half?
Are you resistant?
I
to
resist fire.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you take 4 fire damage and 8 radiant damage.
Ugh.
And they're going to use the rest of their movement to dash into the bushes. You can still see them, but they have half cover. That is funny.
Guys,
You
actually,
motherfucker.
Spencer, I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
If I use uncanny dodge, Does it have both 8s or just one? Because it says hits you with an attack. You
Yeah, so this
can
was
have
not
the attacks
this is
damage.
not an attack. This is a saving throw, so you can't use
Oh,
that
okay.
here, unfortunately. Yep. Okay, we're
I
back.
always forget I have it, is why I ask.
We're back to the top. Ember Delight.
Do I have an uninterrupted line of view to the guy? Do I have to move a bit? Am
You
I
would have to
blocked?
move a bit. Yeah, the door is blocking your view, as is Amorous, and the trees. Also, Lawrence, I need you to make a concentration check on Spiritual Weapon.
Oh,
or
yes.
actually, is Spiritual Weapon concentration?
Spiritual weapon is not concentration.
Damn, okay. Never mind then.
That's why I love that skill.
Yep,
that spell. That's so good.
I have Shadow Heart, and that is a core ability.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stand next to Emrys, I'm gonna point at the guy, and I'm gonna cast Shatter right on top of him.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, shit.
And that's corner 15. Come on, fail.
Okay, we'll see. Nine.
Yeah.
Always
Let me roll
works.
the
However,
damage.
you're gonna see a
25
streak.
thunder damage,
You're gonna see a
motherfucker.
streak of energy come out of the woods and basically sap the energy from your spell as you've just been counterspelled.
Ow.
Motherfucker.
You got
Just wait
what?
for the fuck.
You got
Counterspelled.
counterspelled by someone you
Yeah,
have
that level where counterspell
you
exists.
can't see.
Someone
it was
used
a-
mirror
so-
force.
it was a fourth level count or third level counter spell. So unless you cast it at higher than third, did you?
I don't have higher than third. I just cast it
Yeah,
at
okay.
third.
All right, sorry, man.
That's annoying.
Is that your turn?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Bardic Inspiration on Emrys.
All right.
Yippee!
Yeah.
Emrys
and then-
is inspired. I don't have a.
When you do that, he'll turn to Ember and be like, "Don't worry, I'll get him."
Fucking hit.
All right, just keep track of that.
And that
Doric,
counts as my Bardic Inspiration.
Doric, you're up.
All right. See. Let me just check something. All right, Dork is gonna run out of his cover, and as a bonus action, he is going to cast. Come on. He's going to cast Branding Smite on his rifle.
Mhm.
And his rifle will like start glowing with radiant energy as he runs his hand along the sides of it. And let me check the writing of this just so I can be sure. I'm going to shoot the guy, and as a free action,
You
since
cannot.
I'm making
Which guy are you shooting?
this guy.
Okay, gotcha.
And I am going to expend a grit point to make this a Deadeye shot, giving me advantage.
Hey. Roll with
And
advantage.
that is going to be a 23 again.
Hey.
Roll damage. Plus the branding damage.
That's going to be a 12 piercing damage.
Oh wow. And?
And with the branding smite, he's going to take. Okay, that's going to be 4 radiant damage. And he cannot come and become invisible for 1 minute. And he is also shedding like a dim light in 5 feet radius.
Ooh.
Valuable.
Yes.
That very much is. He's also on death's doorstep, as you can clearly tell. Is that
All
your turn?
right. Yes, that is all I can do.
Beauty, you're up.
Alrighty. She is going to lunge at this guy over here. Absolutely fly over here. And take the momentum and keep on going into a greatsword attack.
Do it.
Ah, shit. It was a 10.
That misses. Make your other attack.
Yeah. Much better. 22.
22 hits. Roll damage.
Get in there. Kill this motherfucker. Okay, I've got 9 damage.
All right. 9 damage. How do you want to do this?
So the way she got over here was she was spinning a bunch and she let herself go and let the weight of the sword carry her forward, and she just uses that momentum to just pierce straight through him.
That is perfect. You watch as the armor shatters around the impact site, and blood starts slowly dripping down your blade as you yank it out and prepare for your next swing.
I am going to. Let's see. I did.
Where's the music? Where's the music?
Okay, and then I'm going to run over here. And use my bardic inspiration on Doric.
Okay. Doric, you are
Yay.
also now inspired.
She did a little flourish as she made her way over here, specifically to you. You feel
Combo
inspired.
play.
Yeah, you're inspired by the way she wiggles her hips.
Sure.
I would be. Yeah, so you have an inspiration die now. Have fun. That's my turn.
Of course, we're inspired. Girl boss in motion.
Music bot is broken, so no more music.
Damn.
Oh, did
I don't know if someone wants to tinker with it while I'm DMing. But okay, so that's your turn. From the wood, I put the dead token on you. From the woods, you hear a shit, no, and you watch Beauty as 2 arrows streak immediately to your head from the woods. One of them misses.
Oh, okay.
One of them hits. You're going to take... That's a pretty damn high roll. You're going to take 10 piercing damage, and can I have you make... let me see what save you need to make. As this is a specially enchanted arrow. Strength saving throw.
Ooh. Oh, 18.
18?
That's a flat fucking roll, dude. I have a -1, but I have a +1 on all saves. That was just lucky.
Great. Okay. Well, wow, that's good. You still take an additional 4 piercing damage as you watch this arrow just explode into vines that shred around you, but your inertia and your just innate strength, you just have somehow you have a well of strength inside of you that lets you tear away from this ensnaring strike. And you're gonna watch as Allie comes out of the caravan as well, finally doing something, and is going to cast. No, she can't see anyone. What the fuck? I'm surprised. Like I didn't set this up specifically so that no one could be seen. She's gonna cast Mage Armor on herself. Next up, I'm gonna watch as this figure emerges from nowhere once again, out of the shadows, and is going to try and land 3 unarmed strikes on you, Beauty.
Holy shit.
First one hits, second one misses, third one misses. You got lucky. You're gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage, and can I have you make a Constitution saving throw
If I cast Hellish Rebuke, when do I do that?
right now?
Okay. Do I need to have a second level spell available for that, or is that a free?
You do need to have a second level spell available for that.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Oh, sorry.
Wait, so if she kills on this round, will she still take the damage?
I don't have any spell slots.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was like a racial feat.
Mm-hmm.
A racial feature, yeah.
Wait. Oh shit. Wait, let me check.
If it's racial feature, then I think then
no, because
you should be able
sometimes like
to.
you can expend a spell slot.
If it's for tieflings, I think they can just do it innately.
Tieflings, but
It says I can cast it once per long rest.
oh, then
and
yes,
it has
you
its
can.
own little separate tick box.
You can cast it.
Fuck
You can
that.
cast it now. Yeah, go for it.
I really want to. Okay, Hellish Rebuke. Point my finger, and it needs to make a dex saving throw.
Oh, he's pretty good at dex saves. But not on this one. 5.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna take 2d10 fire damage.
Righty.
Do you roll that or do I roll that?
You can roll that.
Oh, where are the dice on here? Oh, there's the dice thing. 2d10.
There we go. Music's back.
He takes 11 fire damage.
Shit. Nice. Okay, that's a good chunk of damage, actually. New watch is just emerging from the dark. Emerging from the dark. What was that?
She just goes, "Don't fucking touch me."
Emerging from the darkness, you watch as this fist kind of connects with your torso, and then from the ground you pull the fires of hell and burn him for 11 fire damage, dissuading him from punching you again. But you still need to make that Constitution saving throw. As you feel a disruption within your soul, your ki.
Oh no. Oh. 2.
That is a failure.
What makes you say that? Why do you just assume that?
You failed the save against the stunning strike, so you are going to be stunned for... I don't fucking know. Let me check. I should have put these on the sheet instead of having to... End of next turn. Got it. So you're stunned. You can't do anything. Your sword's dance actually ends because your movement is reduced to 0.
I was gonna say, my move just... Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
Sorry.
Damn it.
But since that was a bonus action, this person does not disappear.
She just is like sitting there holding her head. She's like, kill him!
They're going to dash underneath the carriage and slide underneath it. Emrys, you're up.
Get him.
Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So he's underneath the carriage?
Yep.
Good thing I can fit down there too.
You're not stuck down here.
Emrys walks, standing straight up, knees locked.
Oh. How tall is the underside of the carriage?
It's like 2 feet, 1.5 feet, so you do have to crouch, but it's like you can still do all of your normal movements underneath there.
Just press B, Moss.
Yeah, I will. Same thing as before then.
All right.
stab, and
There's
then I'm
no
gonna...
one adjacent, so these are all normal attacks.
Oh, that's true, and I'm not gonna get sneak attack either. It's okay. Yeah. Oh, well, that's good. So it's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Yo.
That hits. Roll damage.
And the other one is a 23 to hit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Roll damage.
I've
for
got
both
plus
of them.
7s, bestie.
Get in there, Moss. Get in there.
Someone's the damage dealer in this party.
And it's me. Okay, so the rapier does 10 damage.
All right.
The crossbow does 9 damage.
Yeah. Okay. Not looking too good. Looks like this person has a lower health pool than the other one.
Trying to see if there's... I don't think there's anything else I could do, unfortunately.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out under here.
All right, Lawrence, you're up. You just watched
Okay.
Beauty get stunned, get hit by arrows coming from nowhere, seemingly, and you just watch the shadow guy dash underneath the carriage.
Nice. Okay. I'm going to run over here. I have a visual on the guy under the carriage, right?
Yep. He's kind of like
Okay.
mid-slide right now, so you'd imagine he would be popping out the other side soon. Or, like, immediately
Nice.
after.
Okay. And I'm also going to move my spiritual weapon with my bonus action. There. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. And I'm going to make an attack on the spiritual weapon. 24 to hit.
Yep, roll damage.
6 radiant.
Okay, 6 radiant.
And with my action, I am going to... Give me 1 second. I need to, like, look at what this does again. I'm going to use Path to the Grave. And... Yeah, okay. So I'll use my Channel Divinity, and now the next damage it takes is going to be... it's going to be vulnerable to that.
So it's going to take double. All right.
Yeah,
Great.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Ember Delight, you're up next.
Did I notice before where the arrows and or the counterspell came from?
Somewhere in the
direction?
forest. You can try and look closer into the forest, but you have not seen anyone in the limbs.
Well, I think instead I'm gonna go. I'm also gonna join under the carriage.
All right.
I'm larger. I'm just like.
All right. So this is difficult terrain for you.
Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I can just like crawl down there with my knives on like the elbows and get in and stab him.
You can crawl. You'll be prone, so you'll take you'll take a disadvantage to your attacks.
I'll risk it.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna attack with my dagger. Oh, okay, well, that's a 21, but disadvantage. Disadvantage.
Nope.
11.
That
I'm
misses.
gonna do bonus action 2 weapon fighting. I'm gonna take another strike with my other dagger.
All right.
Missing. It's a 19 for the lowest one.
With disadvantage, nice. That hits. Roll
Yeah,
damage.
I did this in real dive.
Roll
What?
damage with sneak attack.
And make sure
Yeah,
you
I
double
know.
it.
Why are we doubling
A
it?
double?
Oh, right,
It's
because
vulnerable.
he's vulnerable. So yeah, roll damage,
Okay. Is
With-
all of my damage also my sneak attack damage?
All of it.
all of it.
Get him, bestie.
Like the dice or the sum of it?
The
So ju-
damage.
Yeah, just roll.
Okay.
Come up with your damage, and then we'll double it.
I also have Whales from the Grave, which has the D6. of necrotic damage. Just,
Also, I'm pretty sure you also double that. It's all of the damage types that
Yeah, I'm just gonna put all my
How
damage
did-
in one little sum, and then we'll
Fuck
take it from there.
I have so many questions as to how you guys have things.
Yeah, it's been a bit of time since you were with the party.
We've been slain.
Literally.
Literally.
Okay, so the original damage would have been 15, so doubled, that's 30 damage.
Hell yeah.
Fuck, how do you want to do this?
Emma just crouches. He hits with one knife badly, and with the other knife, as this, almost spectral green flame encroaches his knife. He just jams it directly into this guy's eyeball, brutally. And just jams his head into the ground to leverage the knife just going in.
Yucky, yucky. Yeah, he basically slides into yeah, it's not pretty. And Beauty, you kind of see this through your stunned eyeballs, and you've noticed this party has certainly changed. You see Ember crawling on the snow dirty ground, being covered in blood.
With no shirt on.
With no shirt on.
He's literally getting down and dirty.
Yep.
Are you right next to me under the thing?
Yeah.
Then he'll reach out for a high five.
This is
God, yeah, awkwardly high five on it. Yeah.
character
yeah.
development.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's more
Weird,
shocking for.
unlikely friendship. I love them.
Yeah, I don't know what Beauty's gonna be more concerned about. The amount of damage we do, the character shift, or the fact that we get along.
I think it's the fact that you guys get along is definitely the most
That's
drastic
the end of my
thing.
turn.
Okay, so now you have a dead guy under the wagon, Emrys. Doric. You're up. You kind of hear through the silence, you hear a soft gasp of anguish from the treetops. You're muted, by the way.
Ah, shit. Okay. I'm going to try and locate the source of this noise, wherever this hidden bowman is.
Make a perception check.
Not 20.
Let's go.
Nothing. You are absolutely fucking sure you have scanned every branch and bough in this forest around you. There is no one in the forest. Unless they're
Unless this
invisible.
person is invisible.
Unless they're invisible.
And I
Unless,
actually...
perhaps, they're a Gloomstalker Ranger.
Can I perhaps pull out... I still have the Wild Eye in my pocket. Can I actually pull that out to see if it's reacting to anything?
You can pull it out, but it is completely inert right now. However, as you're fumbling around in your pockets and you're thinking back, you do also have a Lantern of Revealing, you remember.
Oh, shit, that's right. I'm going to...
But you've used your action to do a perception check.
That's right. Then I will... come on. I'm gonna move right here. And I'm guessing I can't, switch out my equipment I have right now.
You can draw another weapon, and you just have to drop your rifle as a free action.
I'm not gonna do that to my baby.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
You've been forgetting to command Dearest, by the way. I just realized we haven't been doing that this entire combat.
Yeah.
Whoopsies. Oh well. Beauty, you are stunned currently. And wouldn't you know it, more arrows fly into Beauty. the hit. These are all at advantage because she's stunned. Okay, you're gonna take 15 piercing damage, Beauty.
Well, I'm at 4 HP now, so
you go down.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You get 0 HP. Check. Something. Yeah. Okay. And you're gonna watch as someone dashes out of the woods. Not teleports like the shadowy person, but literally does dash right up to Beauty and immediately starts going through her pockets in a frantic pace. And Alimora Kinitara is going to hold up a hand, summon 3 glowing motes of energy, and launch 3 magic missiles at this person, going through Beauty's stuff. Dealing some number of damage. I love role-playing amongst myself.
24 plus 1 times 3.
So sarcastically. Yep. That's 12 damage. I just damaged Allie instead of the other person. There we go. Good chunk of damage. Emrys, you're up.
Oh yeah. I'm running straight for him.
Okay.
One moment. I'm gonna attack with my usual silliness.
Your usual silliness. All right, go for it.
These rolls, I think I need to do something nice for these dice. I just rolled a 20 and an 18.
You can take them out to vacation. Take them out to dinner.
Like flat. Like this would be a 27 to hit and a 25 to hit.
Both hit.
My god.
I
okay.
just want to say that's disgusting.
It's so good because I have +7s on all my shit.
Unfortunately, you can't do sneak attack here because no one's adjacent. But,
Wait, hypothetically, if you held your action until someone gets in melee range, could that proc sneak attack?
yes, but you wouldn't be able to do the offhand attack because offhand attack is a bonus action. So you kind of be sacrificing some damage for the potential to do more damage.
Mm-hmm.
What was the total damage, Emrys?
She's incapacitated, right?
Yes. Well, that's not the word, but yes, incapacitated.
Listen, Bessie. That's gonna be 17 damage.
17 damage.
Not too shabby for not having sneak attack.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I will say, yeah. Not just incapacitated, Beauty is technically making death saves right now, so. Lawrence, you're up.
Hey, let me move
Okay.
Emrys closer.
You
I
don't
forgot to
see
do that.
this happen, by the way, because you're on the other side of the wagon.
I hear, yes, but I hear commotion, I assume.
Yes.
You can hear me keep fighting.
Yeah.
And probably Emrys is calling out for the cleric to get the fuck over here.
Yeah. I see what's going on. I've used 15 feet of movement so far. So, all right. So with my spiritual weapon, if I'm trying to go over the carriage, would that use extra movement? So I have 10 feet of extra movement.
It would, but you can just go under the carriage, and it'd probably be normal movement.
Okay, cool. I will be moving this over here then, and making an attack with the spiritual quarterstaff.
Right.
And that's gonna be motherfucker. That's gonna be 16 to hit.
Luckily, meets it beats it.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay. And that's 6 radiant damage.
Okay.
And for my action,
Not looking too good.
Nice. And for my action, I will cast. Looking. Okay. I will cast Healing Word on Beauty, and because she's at 0 HP, it's gonna take, I think, the maximum number on the dice, so it should be 9 HP.
Right, yeah, because you're a grave cleric.
I'm a grave domain cleric.
Yeah, so Beauty, you get 9 HP back.
How do
You
I
kind of-
come back to life? Oh, here we go.
You groggily come back and you feel your pockets being rifled through, but there's nothing you can really do until your turn. Lawrence,
Okay.
is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Ember Delight, you're up. Mr. Delight.
Measuring stuff right now.
Are you muted? Oh, he is muted. I don't know.
I forgot I was muted. I've been
Yeah,
talking.
no worries.
Is the horse still there?
The horse is still there and stabilized, but injured.
No, I don't care about its injury. I want to move it away because I wanted to use Shatter.
Oh.
I can't do that because you guys are all too close.
Yeah, the horse is still there. It's kind of unconscious. That's why it hasn't run away.
Fucking horse. Can Shatter affect an unconscious being?
Yes.
Damn it. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
that goes.
sorry.
Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna do knives. I'm just gonna move to the only available side.
When in doubt.
I'm just gonna stab.
I love that you've like shimmied to be in the corner of that place, so you're not encroaching on the horse's space.
All right, roll those attacks with advantage because you're flanking.
Oh, with advantage. Oh, yes, that's right.
You're flanking, yep.
Yep.
We love
the first
flanking in
one's
this
23,
23 hits.
and the second one's 17.
17 hits. Roll damage.
Hey, it's sneak attack and wails from the grave to both of them. Yeah, I can afford that. Cool. Give me a second. Let me roll my damage.
I swear to God, he's gonna get the kill.
Probably.
Double kill! Yay for the bard!
And also the only one in the party who hasn't taken damage. Well, him and Allie. What a combo.
Some of us are on the front lines.
Yeah, that's felt.
Well, remember how I got 30 damage earlier?
Yeah.
How much did you fucking get this time?
31.
Without any vulnerabilities.
How do you want
Nope,
to do
that's
this?
just with double attack, double sneak damage, and double wails from the grave.
What?
How do you want to do this?
Okay.
It sounds
I
so
didn't expect
sad.
this. I think Ember is just like, while the guy is occupied by everyone else, Ember's just gonna take both his knives and stick them each side of his neck
Mm-hmm.
and just puncture his like throat. Just
Mm-hmm.
His
have the
arteries.
Knives meet
That
in the
one
middle
part of the
his
throat.
neck.
That's just gonna make
Arteries.
a lot of blood.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
He's a gusher. You're turning the ground white to red. And with that, silence befalls the clearing once again. Other than
Beauty
the
is gonna-
frantic gasping and shit that's going down. And you watch as this person dies, their hands unclench, and in their hand is a spectral giant feather pried from Beauty's bag.
Ember's gonna pick that up immediately.
Beauty's gonna run over behind this tree and throw up a lot.
Aww.
I will
Yeah.
walk over and hold her hair back.
There's a lot of it. There's a lot more than you remember her having the first time.
Oh, I thought you were saying there's a lot of throw up.
Oh, it's like super
Well,
long
yes,
hair, like
yes,
down her
no.
butt.
Yes to both. There's
Can I roll an Arcana on the feather?
Yeah, go for it. Roll nature or arcana.
Can I help? I'm
goodness
curious.
Yeah. So
They're both
roll it.
equally good.
Roll it with advantage.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana.
Okay.
16 with advantage.
16.
Hey.
You're not sure where this feather comes from. You've never identified a beast or known of a beast of this size with this kind of feather. However, it is spectral, and given that you can guess that it comes from some sort of either spirit or ghost or basically some sort of supernatural being. And this feather, I want to say, is probably about 2 feet, 3 feet long.
Interesting.
Ah, damn it! I forgot I was muted again.
What was did you roll Arcana or Nature, by the way?
Arcana.
Okay. Yep.
Can I roll nature?
You helped him with the check, so that's why he had
Okay,
advantage.
I figured. No, you're good.
While they are doing that, Dork is actually going to take out his lantern revealing, and he's going to grab Dearest, and he's going to just sort of like go around the perimeter of the area with a lit lantern of revealing, making sure there's no one else invisible watching us.
You watch as the shimmering waves of light emanate from the lantern onto the leaves and pine needles and reveal that no one looks to be invisible around you guys. You look to be alone again.
He will tap the side of the lantern with his hammer and extinguish the flame.
You see Allie walk over to Beauty as well next to you, Lawrence, and start comforting her as well.
Looks like that's all
Oh,
of them.
very
What the
nice
hell
for
was
you to
that?
come out here, Allie.
Well, let's ask the two people they were chasing and who had this, whatever the hell is he waves around the feather.
That was our job. We were to
Okay.
do. She just has a lot of phlegm in her throat. We had a job, and we did the job. It was to kill this big spectral raven sparrow bird. Regardless, we did it, and we needed proof of it being dead. So this is our proof. This is our paycheck. This is why we're walking back. This is why we happened to find you, and this is why apparently we've been followed. I didn't think people cared about this. I just thought it was our paycheck.
Who were they?
I know just as much as you do. I didn't think people would be after this, or else I wouldn't have troubled you or warned you that there was going to be people behind us.
Probably some bounty hunters that don't want to get their necks in the guillotine for a paycheck. Pieces of shit.
What I did say
Who
early at the start of it was true. They were too weak to kill them.
Perhaps they'll have
yes.
something. Ooh, sorry. Perhaps they'll have something on their bodies that'll identify them, or just interest in stuff in general.
Aye, we can search the
You-
bodies.
And Dork will
You are-
We did.
Dork will grab like the ankles of the guy under the cart and drag him out.
It's a messy drag. But yeah, you pull out this person, and as you go through all of the beings, the people, you find out. Well, first off, they're all women,
Oh, okay.
and
Willpower.
Girl bosses.
you
Yeah.
find a dwarf cleric of the person who came up, the huge armored one, dwarf cleric. You find some sort of like religious iconography as their focus. You find a human ranger who was the one in the treetops. And you find a half-elf monk who was under the barge. Not the barge, the carriage. They don't carry much on them other than their weapons. So you have a longbow, a maul, and fists. There are 2 normal healing potions that you get. And was that her? Was that the baby?
She is
Oh
meowing.
my god, I think I heard her.
Yeah, I heard her.
Me too.
Oh my god.
Hey.
What?
Oh. They
What
don't
do you
have
have to say?
they don't really have any magical items on them, unfortunately.
Yep.
Healing potions and 1 potion of invisibility.
Alright. So 2 potions of healing. Alright.
I'll just give you that it's a potion of invisibility because I think you've seen one of them before.
Mm-hmm.
And they're one of the more common kinds of potions.
Clothing. Okay, added those 2.
And you have on the cleric, there is kind of like a short I don't know if not a journal, but like a pendant or a pin identification.
Potion of invisibility is very rare.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shit, hold on.
I mean, we have access to invisibility. I feel like it's not
And-
broken.
And I have identify.
It might not be. I should have come up with a better list of stuff to give you for this fight. I didn't think you would kill them all. I thought they would run away.
Oh, we're
No.
merciless.
Yeah.
You hurt the horse.
They crossed our path.
You get
You
an
hurt the horse.
You get an unidentified potion off of one of them. 2 potions of healing, 1 identified
Wow.
potion that I will get you the information for later. But you do find on the cleric, you find a pendant that's kind of engraved with a sigil of just like a dark circle with like specks of light in it, kind of like an obsidian base with the words "Daughters of Darkness" engraved upon it.
Oh.
Does that sound familiar to me?
Make like a history check, I guess.
And I rolled that too because I have an actually no, I'm not over there with them.
Okay. You said history, right?
Yep.
That is a 16.
16. It's not any group that you've heard of specifically, but there's a very good chance it's just like a name that the adventurers gave their party.
Oh.
So edgy.
Yeah, not like us.
Not like us, our humble heroes.
Yeah, we're cool.
So,
But I will begin to dig like a shallow grave for the 3 of them.
oh yeah, it's going to take you a while. The ground is frozen.
Damn.
Although,
Wait, you have-
I suppose Ember
I'm trying
could
to have,
help
like, a
melt
torch or
it.
something. What?
I suppose Ember could help melt it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna talk to Ember right now. He doesn't want to talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could
lay
help.
down in this spot and like roll like a 7-Eleven hot dog, so there's like a rectangle I can dig in.
What?
Alright.
Have you not seen the little rolling machines at gas stations?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I get it now. Yep.
The
There's a
dog turners.
Yep. So, yeah, the world is yours once again.
Dork is gonna start doing repairs on Dearest until he's looking all good. And he is going to slump against the carriage because he is extremely tired. Okay, can we please go back to sleep now? Because I am in pain after being punched in the face quite
Yes,
a few
getting
times.
shot a few times didn't really make me any more awake.
My nipples are deep frozen right now, so I would also prefer going inside.
Thank you, Amber, for the commentary.
Yeah, my
We really
clavicle's got
needed
a
that
couple more chips in it, so I think I'm gonna
to get
make
warm
a drink
inside.
and pass out.
What you would
Oh,
do
aye.
about the horse?
Heal
Fuck.
it.
Didn't
We-
we? Didn't
I already
Lawrence
cast Healing
heal
Word
it?
on it. He's fine. He's okay.
Oh, that's right.
The horse?
I'll-
Okay.
I'll tie
Wait.
it back up then. Oh, no, he's unconscious.
Lawrence, wait, I thought you cast Healing Word on Beauty.
I also cast Healing Word on the
Yeah,
horse.
you
Like,
did
The
those.
horse was like
Yeah.
one of the first
That
things
was-
he did, like a while
yeah, that
ago.
was
Yeah.
before combat
Okay.
started.
Okay, cool. Okay, horse is good. Doesn't have much HP. Healing Word will take care of all of it. It'll be good to go in the
Dork
morning.
Dork will also assist Amrys in taking care of Shrimp Po Boy.
Oh yes, that's the horse's name, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
It's what?
Our horse's name, Dork's horse, is named Shrimp Po Boy.
All
Yummy.
right.
You guys get back in the carriage. Lawrence, it's a long night for you. Digging graves, but I'll say, Lawrence, you do not get a long rest tonight. You get a short rest. If this is what you want to do.
Yes.
Okay, very well. Everyone else, you can take a long rest. You'll wake up late in the morning, and we can transition to the next morning.
Yay. Well, at least Dearest kept you company, making his rounds.
Do we reset maximum HP changes during this rest?
Yes, so that's not the right map. Yeah, so in D&D Beyond, there's actually a button for long rest, so you can just click that and it'll do everything for you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we'll put everyone in their rooms. Lawrence comes in early morning, goes to bed. Beauty, you're on the ground, but there are bed rolls around that can be used to make you a little more comfy, and it is nice and warm
Definitely
inside.
use as many of them as there are available to me.
Yep.
I make she was like, "Oh, I slept on the floor." She tried to make this floor as cushiony as possible.
Mm-hmm. I like how, since these are like kind of side-facing portraits, some of them, it looks like they're actually laying down in bed.
Yeah. Snoozy.
Allie is very comfy cozy.
Yeah.
Okay, next morning. Who's up first?
Not I.
I know I'm getting up and I'm making tea, and I'm making hard tea. I'm just
You're making
slipping something in it.
hard tea. Okay.
How do you like your tea? Hard.
Hard and dry.
Yeah.
I'm not getting drunk, Spencer. I just want a little warm, pleasant buzz. Because goddamn, nothing goes right for this party.
Yeah. I also think Ember has gotten a disgusting habit of getting up a bit earlier than usual. So he's also gonna get up.
Dork will also get up
He's
decently
just
early.
gonna look at Emrys. Tea, please. Extra hard.
All right.
Please.
I'm making
Keep
Earl Grey. Do you want any flavors or?
Surprise me.
Okay, chamomile it is.
Okay. That's a nice surprise.
I'm sitting with my ass not against against the hallway. I don't trust y'all anymore.
Well, actually, no, that's true. I'm also gonna sit over here.
Yeah. Because yeah.
I know who sleeps down the hall.
Actually, before I forget, now would be a good time for a short little break. I need to refill my water,
Okay.
so if anyone needs to get drinks,
So now
go
you
to the
can feed
bathroom,
baby.
whatever.
Tea time.
Tea time. So yeah, we'll be back less than 5 minutes.
Okay.
Peace.
Bye.
Witch.
Baby girl is fed. Is anyone else back?
Breathing in my face, trying to bite my headphone cable.
Ah.
I got some spiced cider.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that reminds me. We have apple cider in this house. I will be right back.
Ooh, there's... Oh my god, my coworker at work, he has brought a jug of, like, apple cider to work, and he has been making this drink occasionally. He mixes, the apple cider with, our chai mix, and it is so good. I really want to, like, next time I'm at work, I'm gonna, like, text him and ask him if I can use some of it.
Yummy, yummy.
Although our hot chocolate recipes have been really, really good. Like, I just...
Starbucks.
Oh?
Starbucks gingerbread flavor is coming back this year.
Ooh.
So we have partner samples available early. So like I have like I can get sugar cookie, toasted white mocha is not coming back, but
Ooh.
I've been doing 1 pump gingerbread, 1 pump white mocha, and a little bit of brown sugar
Ooh.
with oat milk and cinnamon dolce sprinkles. It tastes like a fucking cinnamon toast crunch. Like it is
Ooh.
exactly that taste every time I drink that. I love it. I have one every day at work. It's so good.
Our fall drinks I actually have been really liking. I like having them. I don't like making them. Most of them. Like, we have this really decadent latte called a bonfire brew that's like 2 pumps of chocolate sauce, 1 pump of toasted marshmallow.
Mm.
Then we top it off with toasted marshmallow cold foam.
Good god.
And then also like a chocolate drizzle and graham cracker crumbs.
God damn.
It's
My legs are weak.
It's
Y'all
been
make me
so
want
popular.
little
It
drinks
is.
right now.
I
It's
think
so
you
annoying to
should
make.
simply come visit, and you can have a drink from his work.
Yeah, I'll give you a
That is
discount.
Good
so
idea.
true.
We can.
a
Oh,
good
and
idea.
then
Do you also provide travel so I can come there, please?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
yes,
I,
of
I
course.
was I was telling my
We do
mom.
genuinely need to do like a group get together thing.
I was
That
telling
would be
my
very
mom
cool.
about this campaign and how everyone lives in various parts of the world, and she suggested something I had been thinking about for a long time: is to make the final session in person,
Yep.
That would be
Holy
really
shit.
cool.
Yes.
which would be
Oh,
just incredible.
oh yeah, but we haven't been like, we can't make barista like latte recommendations anymore on like a blackboard because we raised our prices a little and those kind of got really expensive. So as a replacement for the holidays coming up, we're making a list of special hot chocolates. Yes, and one of
Damn.
them that I brought home today was, let's see, it's regular hot chocolate with 2 pumps of toasted marshmallow and 1 pump cinnamon. It is so good.
Dude,
Yesterday, huh?
I was just gonna say, is everyone back and ready to begin?
I'm back.
You're
What were you saying, Moss?
I was gonna ask if you guys do white hot chocolate because the
We
cafe on
do.
campus does, and it truly just tastes like sweet milk, which might just be like my brain seeing it as white, but I
Yeah.
enjoy it a lot.
Oh, we actually do have a white hot chocolate on our little menu. It's a white hot chocolate with lavender, and it's really
Mhm.
good.
You've told me about that before, actually. I think.
I did have a drink with my name on it called the Spence. That was a white mocha with 2 pumps of lavender and also macadamia milk because it's my favorite.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to be rude, but we're playing D&D.
What do you mean?
I don't think everyone's back.
What's D&D?
Is everyone
everyone
back?
is back.
Everyone's been back.
Everyone
I think.
has been back.
Oh,
Yeah.
only only 2 people responded when you asked, so.
Oh, did it? Okay. Well, in that case, welcome back. Welcome to the realm of tomorrow morning. As you wake up, make tea for Ember. Yeah, anyone can leave their rooms and meander into the living room and kitchen whenever they choose.
I will be probably wandering in about an hour after like the second to last person.
Uh-huh.
I'm just
Same.
chilling at the
I'll
table.
come out. I'll walk out, kind of. Well, she'll wake up and yeah, she won't leave the room. Beauty will be awake and she is at the desk getting ready for the day.
Okay.
She has to look good before she walks out.
Ellie
Yeah,
wakes
dork.
up soon after and doesn't really do much for her appearance for the day.
York will be like starting coffee and breakfast and all that kind of stuff.
Ellie, I heard Ember's out there having tea.
And
Just figured there would be extra for you in a cup. Come on, we can't just
I am
ask for their
holding my
hospitality.
tongue. I'm holding my tongue
can't-
for you.
We can't just take their hospitality and continue being rude to them. You can. You shouldn't.
Fine. Let's see what I can do.
I was gonna say, don't make me roll persuasion.
All right.
I think, at least for me, at least while we're here, I will make sure that the first thing we do is to find a good way for us to get payment, and then we can do what we want from there.
Good.
I know you need to go see to your arm and everything, so we'll figure that out soon.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be nice. For now.
Thank you. And she goes back to doing her makeup.
You see a little grin across her face that very soon vanishes in your makeup mirror.
Gotcha.
So, Ember, are you more of a prose or poetry kind of bard?
I'm more of a prose. I've never been much of a poetry. I don't know. Rhyming is not my forte.
Me
I don't know
neither.
why.
It always feels so childish.
It really does, you know. It also, I wasn't taught those as a kid. I don't know.
mean,
It's not built in.
the best rhymes aren't grammatically correct anyway.
How thin are the walls?
They're relatively thick, actually.
Those are like 3 walls between us.
Yeah.
2 walls between us.
You can hear people are
hallway.
talking. You can hear people talking. You can't quite make out what they're saying. Something with the dimensional insulation.
Gotcha.
I don't know, I always took you as a Sonic kind of guy, but I know I get it.
I tried once. Didn't work.
It is a painful process.
Yes. I did try to hit it with a whole, you know, series of sonnets, but I was chased out of the bedroom before I could finish.
Oh, wait, you mean like one on one?
What?
Like
There were people there.
Earl?
What?
No, wait. So when you said your sonnet,
Don't be weird.
it wasn't too. No, I'm not trying to be weird. I'm trying to understand. You said
Doric.
bedroom. Oh.
Yeah.
So like
It was.
you said it to one person?
Well, I said it to persons or people.
Well, you were braver than I.
I said it to one person and their parents and a couple of guards, who then entered later.
Well, speaking your writing out loud is braver than I could be.
All right, she has finished up and is making her way out, indifferent of Allie's following or not.
Allie will follow.
Maybe.
And she will decide to make a point to sit to the closest seat next to Ember and close that off.
Allie will lean against the wall here and not sit, knowing that there's still a party member missing.
Oh, Beauty, you were lovely this morning. Allie, did you do something to your hair? You repulse me
No.
more than usual. Good job.
Still the same rat's nest that you know and love.
Of course, I look this way.
Will know when I had nightmares of, you mean?
Oh my goodness.
Morning. Beauty and company.
Isn't this friendship, Beauty? Isn't this being nice?
It's an improvement. Yes,
We're not friends.
Emrys, good morning. How did you sleep?
I like how
It's all right.
I like how the tokens are glaring at each other, but Beauty's just in the
Yeah.
middle.
Two angry redheads. What the fuck?
Well, alcohol always helps to put one to sleep. Or keep one awake, I guess.
Yeah, it
in our
does.
case. Yeah.
For me, it was the throbbing pain in the back of my head. But I would, yeah. I'm sorry about everything last night. I would never have brought trouble to your doorstep on purpose.
To be honest, trouble would have befallen our doorstep whether it was brought by your pretty face or not. It just follows us.
Hey, it's a habit.
She sits up a little straighter at the compliment.
Ember's just gonna hit Ember's shoulder a little bit. Hey, I'm the one who flirts around here.
Sorry, man. Mead's getting to me.
So, does he always sleep this late?
Not until recently.
Who, Lawrence?
Because he didn't do his little book thing. Was that just a one-time thing?
Lots has happened. Since we were last in Shirok.
Oh, did someone radicalize him? Because someone did that to me. It was weird.
Oh.
I think he radicalized himself.
Oh,
Bit of
how
a crisis.
introspective.
A crisis of faith, you could say, but I won't spill the details without him around.
Mm.
I mean this with the nicest way I can, Amber, but I noticed your look has changed, and she kind of motions to her face.
I can take a guess as to what happened.
Oh, is this recent?
Hey.
Oh, I was just trying to emulate the Allie's makeup routine, and as you can see, it turned out better.
Oh, and who was the cause for this disfigurement of mine? You want to think on that?
Well,
Shut
yourself,
you up,
I would say.
Oh, we don't want to get into the
Nothing.
story. Beauty's already heard it enough.
Well, the story you were dumb enough to trust. An untrustworthy person. I really blame you for that one, darling.
Beauty, I'm going to keep my promise and excuse myself back to our room. Thank you.
I can't blame you. Good effort.
Thank you.
She's just gonna kind of playfully hit him in the side and be like, "That was rude."
You brought her into our house. That's rude. She's an enemy of mine.
And she's gonna put up a finger and be like, I was invited in.
Beauty, can I ask you a very real and very honest question?
Absolutely.
Are you and her involved in any way?
Oh, good question.
She blushes a little bit. She's like, no, I would have. Honestly, I would have taken the excuse to sleep in the bed.
I mean, hey, I don't know if you're putting up a front or anything. It just seemed very pointed.
No, I like you guys, and her and I fought with each other. So I think a bond kind of happens there, and I seem to have a habit of forming good bonds with people that I nearly die next to. So trying not to make a habit of that, but you guys have seen me do it 2 times in a row.
How did you two, get together? This seems like an unlikely pair. I'd say so.
I mean, we were all an unlikely group when we first started hanging out.
Can I send you a picture of my notes and why I don't have information? Because this is kind of ridiculous.
I think it needs to
I'm
go
a
now.
little pissed.
I
I'm a
can-
little pissed. So I tried. Yeah, can I get a redo? Because my Google Docs document is like blackout poetry right now, and it's not a highlighter issue. It's not.
Oh my gosh.
What?
The CIA.
I'm
Wait,
upset
does it
about
look
it.
redacted?
Yeah, like I
Oh my
tried.
god.
Did you like
it's so
accidentally
messy.
Control A highlight everything by accident?
No, and like I try to go and highlight stuff, and it won't unhighlight. I'm so sorry to interrupt the pacing of this, but like I'm
No,
sending it to
funny as
Spencer
hell.
just so that way he can be a second witness that
What
this is
in the
fucked up.
world?
Is it on Google Doc?
That's weird.
So, anyways, yeah,
huh.
I have spotty information.
So that's
But in
that's
all
weird. I have
honesty,
no
I
idea what
don't
that is.
remember.
I can tell you how you guys probably met, but it's really up to you. I don't think I ever explicitly identified how you guys would have met.
Because she was just adventuring, right?
Yeah, she was. Well, you knew she was on the run from something, and you
Yeah.
met her in the tavern, probably in Sparrow Glen.
Mhm. And she's a hot lady.
And she's a hot lady. Well, yeah, subjectively speaking. Some Fire Ganassi's might not think so, but
Correct.
you probably.
Well, it's the lady part, that's the problem. The other part.
You probably.
That's valid.
You probably took some smaller missions before going on your latest big one. Fully up to you.
Yeah. Well, we ran into each other as adventurers often do, and we had good synergy, and she seemed like someone that could lead me to good practice. I've been trying to be better since the mines. That was scary for me, so I've been practicing and training and getting stronger, and now, well, you saw kind of what I could do last night. That's not the best display, but I'm stronger than last we met, but clearly you all are also much different, and might I say, a bit cruel.
Cruel?
Yes, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way, but your methods seem very
pragmatic.
Well, yes. Not often I'm at a loss of words, but I can't say I've really killed anybody before, and you all seem to do it very, very easily.
Nork will just go back to cooking and turn away without comment.
Listen, Beauty, I have no intent to cause unnecessary pain or suffering, but I'm not going to allow my group to get harmed for no reason.
And I don't disagree.
Love a humane way to kill somebody while in combat.
I don't disagree that was the resort. I just stabbed him regularly, or stabbed her regularly, and you made art out of the other one.
Well, you have a giant sword. I have two little toothpick knives. You need to do a little more to keep them down.
How long does it take to get used to this kind of thing? She kind of looks like noticeably dejected.
Oh God, that's a question.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I want to say. I want to say never.
It still feels bad.
I mean, this isn't me thinking any less of you, of course, but I don't often get ill in the moment when I do it, but it's not something that you can just walk away from without any burden.
It depends on the person.
It really does. But I also think it kind of, you need to remove yourself from that mindset, because that's not healthy to have, and we live the kind of life we do.
I mean, it's kind of like...
Sure, you might have empathy for the people you kill, but where's the time for that? Where's the use for that?
Lawrence, you can hear them talking about something very dear to you right now. Is he still kind of sleeping?
I think you're muted.
He is, yep.
Thank you. I did not remember I was muted.
I figured.
Yeah, he'll sleep for another like 5 minutes and then he'll walk out.
Just enter whenever you want.
Okay.
No,
make sure no one's being left out.
It's an aspect of adventuring I guess I needed to get used to one way or another, but I just didn't think it would be last night. But what did you think? Like, was it cool? Like, I looked gorgeous.
I mean,
I looked gorgeous leaping around. Did you see how fast I am now?
Oh yes, yes, it was
quite impressive.
Yeah.
And she's like fluffing her hair at the compliments, just kind of reveling in them. So thank you. I've worked very hard, and I guess gotten pretty strong as she does the reach, stretch back and shows off her little. They're more defined than they are large. She's more toned than she is built, but she is very proud of the 2 little bumps on her bicep. For her biceps.
Ember's polite little golf clap. Very nice. Good job.
Thank you. But that's not to ignore your guys' change states. I mean, what the fuck was that? As she remembers something and points over to Doric. She goes, "What the fuck was that yesterday?"
Oh, you mean the gun?
The gun, Jesus. Or
they're
Mel
quite
I don't know
loud.
anyone else. Oh my goodness.
Not too common. I was quite lucky to get my hands on that one. You could thank Emrys in a way.
Very lucky to get your hands on it, I'm sure. He'll pull open like the front of his collar, like just down to I think it's like near his clavicle. It was like near his chest.
Yeah.
And there's you could see what's clearly like a roundish half dent.
Oh.
Dorn did shoot me, don't worry.
It was an assassin.
And
sent by his dad.
Wow, way to put her on thick.
It's not untrue.
I didn't say it wasn't true.
Dimension to the story.
Yes, you and your story, your grand story. Are you putting it into writing?
God, no.
Oh, hey, I'm not, but still, I'm an oral storyteller, and I'm not going to write it down until it's finished. So I can also polish some parts.
I trust you to add however many embellishments you'd like, but I am not making my own memoir.
I'm curious, will there be royalties in that?
Yes, of course there will.
Okay, my lawyer isn't here right now, so I don't feel like I can have this conversation.
You've never had a lawyer. You've never had a lawyer. Don't even.
Yes, it was. He was a rat.
At this
His name was
point,
Michael.
Lawrence will
He was
walk
very
in
good.
and he will just say, "What's a lawyer?" and he will pour himself a cup of tea.
The closest amiable relationship
Yeah.
I've ever had with the law is probably me and Lawrence. Let's be
Alright.
honest.
I hope you guys know I'm making
I will
notes and
not
having
have
a
my
rat
rat
folk
lawyer
lawyer.
Yeah.
No. It's not a rat folk lawyer. It's a straight up rat.
Oh, it's just
It's not a lawyer. It's just
oh,
a
it's
rat.
just a rat.
He's
Okay.
just a rat.
Can it speak?
The rat. No, it's just a rat.
It's just a fucking rat.
It's
It can speak if you can speak with animals, but then it probably
It's
just
just a,
like
it's
says one word over and over again.
Squeak.
just a lawyer. It's just a rat.
It says squeak instead of
Tano somewhere.
squeaking.
yeah, it
Beauty's
just keeps
gonna
saying
get
the word
up and
objection over and over and over again for some reason. All right, Lawrence
looks
ponders
really like a
into
porcupine.
the living room and clanks
Beauty's gonna
down.
get up and give him a hug.
Oh, he hugs her back.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
It's very good to see you too, Beauty.
It's good to feel better than I did yesterday. Oh my god.
Oh yes, how are you feeling?
Better. I feel much better. And she kind of like ruffles her hair around, showing that she does indeed look and feel better.
That's very good. I'm
Lawrence,
glad to hear it.
I forgot to mention, as you wake up, as soon as you kind of awaken, you feel something kind of like in your chest, your heart, maybe even your soul, and it sounds like a sort of like a hunter's growl, kind of bellowing within your chest for a little bit, and then it slowly
Whoa.
fades as you fully wake up.
Oh.
Oh.
Excuse me. And he will walk outside.
Yeah.
And he will stand outside for a moment.
Do.
And is the other one still sleeping?
The other one?
Your very tall friend, the cow.
Ah,
Oh,
Anubis.
yeah.
Oh,
He,
We've parted ways for now.
In a
yes,
way,
Yes.
he was dealing with quite a bit of internal conflict, you could say.
He had a journey to go on, and we allowed him to go on it.
Allowed is a very strong word, Ember.
He kind of flew off.
We didn't disallow him to go on it.
We probably couldn't, let's be honest. You and I were both in that room.
well,
Yeah, but no.
I'm sorry to have. Sorry, I just have so many questions. It's not been as terribly long a time, but a terrible amount has changed, and that's great. I mean, I assume that's great. Is he okay? Is he having a smoke break? I really want to talk to all of you, and
We can smoke inside. Emma pulls out his pipe.
Oh,
You
absolutely
should
not.
not smoke inside. I've got bad lungs.
I can't. Really? Okay.
I'm
He
not-
puts a
What do
vape
you
in his
mean,
pocket.
really?
Smell
What do you mean, really?
stuck to the
Look at
inside of
me.
here?
This whole place is made out of wood.
It's a nice smell.
Hot box
I
the
made our
caravan.
fire.
We could
Yeah.
hot box a room. The empty room that no one's in, that's just the...
Oh my
Okay, I'm getting ahead of
God.
myself.
Well,
Lawrence, you've
Hot
returned.
box, please.
Lawrence has just been dealing with quite a bit. We had
Oh, Lawrence
quite an
walked.
encounter.
Lawrence walked back in like 30 seconds ago.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
You just needed a breather.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He
So
Winter air.
he says like, "Oh, sorry about that. It's a lot to explain. I just needed a moment."
and I'm sure there is a lot to explain. Should we are we moving right now? Do we need to start getting back to where we need to go?
Well, we should definitely get on our way. We need to get to our next town as soon as possible. Before a, certain astrological event comes upon us. And he'll look to Lawrence.
So I'm a were hyena now.
Oh, well, okay. You could just
Okay, there
say
we
that.
go.
Lady
Well,
don't
Beauty
think
just
this
la-
morning.
Beauty just laughs. She just throws her head back and just.
He's
uh,
not joking.
No,
I didn't even think he was joking. I didn't think I could be surprised by another reveal that your party has changed, but I guess we were still missing someone. So you're were hyena. You have built the big stumpy thing.
he's largely the same. He's just gotten better at most things.
Big stompy thing?
Yes, the big stone stompy thing. And then you have gotten much more comfortable being roguish, and you have always been roguish, my handsome dear.
no, darling. So I'm just perfect like always. Thank you. I like this conversation.
I've learned how to talk to people doing my job.
Yeah, this is a good morning. He just downs his tea. That's good.
I do have a request, Beauty.
Yes.
If for whatever reason you refer to me in passing, I would like you to tack on McKinnon as my surname.
Okay.
Yeah.
Emrys McKinnon.
Yep. I've recently gotten
Absolutely.
disowned, and I've enjoyed rubbing it in my family's faces.
You. Oh, alrighty. All right.
We also
And
raided
she's
his father's wine cellar. It was very
Yeah.
fun.
It wasn't my best
Now-
moment.
Fun.
Have you seen the moon recently?
All right, we'll just get it all out then.
I think and
Yeah,
that
that was
Ember
us.
just
We
takes
did that.
Emrys's. I think Ember just takes Ember's cup
This is
away from him. I
mine.
think
This
that's
is
enough.
mine.
No, it's. I'm cutting you off.
This is
Just
mine.
tea.
And
Beauty.
Ember drinks it instead.
Does Beauty
Yeah.
does Beauty spend much time out at night?
Inside working at the bar. No.
If she was at the
Has she
bar,
not
then
seen
she
the
would have
fucking
heard.
moon?
Beauty, would you say that Beauty has seen one of the moons in the past week?
Oh. She would have had the opportunity. Yes.
Okay.
She's in a bar too. There's no way she wouldn't hear someone say anything about it.
That's
That would
very
be so
true.
funny if she didn't, just by pure coincidence.
What? Okay, well, she could have been adventuring and in another plane when it happened.
Also,
Oh,
Lily
shit.
doesn't know what the fuck is going on right now.
I know, that's what makes it funnier.
I know.
Do we want to say that you were in
I-
another plane while that happened?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm gonna say that Judy knows about as much as I know, and I'm just gonna go. What?
It
Okay.
is.
Yes. No. Let us just get this all out. Can I go get my journal?
Yes, by all means.
All right. She runs to her room real quick, and when she runs in there, she looks up at Allie, and she's like, "These people are insane."
I tried to tell you before.
I know. How
Do
about
you
we
want me out
have
there?
them get us going? How about we have them get us going while they talk to me? Because this could take a while. I know you need to see someone.
Sure. Yeah. Do you
Okay.
want me out
So she
there?
runs back.
No. Okay.
Up to your choice. It's up to you.
No, I'm staying here
what's-
then.
Yes, you be comfortable. Yes, please. Okay. Bye. And she runs back out. Okay. I will say. She leans over to Emrys and says, "Mr. McKinnon,
Yes.
how reliable is my dear Ember Delight in making a promise these days?"
Well, it truly depends on the promise to be made. But he's actually mellowed out. He's more reasonable.
Oh.
She's gonna very dramatically turn over to Ember and just go, "Ember, my dear," and she holds out her
Yes.
pinky. And she goes, the information I'm going to spill is not going to be used against myself nor Ali, correct? Agreed?
Now see here, okay? I can promise I'm not going to use it against you specifically. I can't
Just
promise the other
just
thing.
pinky promise.
I'm not gonna
Just
break
do
a pinky
it.
promise.
Just
I'm
you
not
don't
gonna
have to.
pinky
Just do
promise something
it.
I'm not gonna hold. No.
Oh my god.
Okay, how juicy is the information?
It's not that juicy. I just don't know how angry you two are at each other.
The answer is very.
Well, that's a complicated question.
Ugh, and she just like moves her hand to the side and she goes, she's hurt and I need to get her somewhere where we can get her checked out. So I do want to hear everything, but I do prefer if we get moving so that way we can get that taken care of.
In what way is she hurt?
She has an injury. It's preventable, but she's gonna keep glancing over at Ember.
Ember, can you go in your room?
What?
We need to hear what this is.
I'm not being grounded.
I'm not grounding you. I asked.
You know what? Fine. Fine.
Thank you.
And instead, I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
make a
awesome.
stealth check.
Yup.
That's awesome.
Okay, beauty.
21.
Oh, it is
Yep, you
good
make
to be
it.
back.
This is the reasonable table now.
Okay. She's gonna lean in and she's, well, as you guys know, she's from Tano and now she's on the run from whatever you guys did over there, but she's got a terrible burn on her arm. Terrible acid burn. That's probably why she didn't come out and help us as much last night.
And it's still burning, or is it just a chronic pain, or?
Am I misunderstanding the notes?
It is a scarring, but it is a chronic pain. So
Okay.
it's not a fresh burn. It is several months old.
Mm-hmm. I just, since we've been traveling together for a little bit, I don't know, if we just kept traveling together, I was thinking maybe we could set aside some of the money and get her medicine for her arm or something. I just, the sooner I have money in my pocket, the sooner I can go spend that.
Well, how much money do you need?
I don't know. I haven't found any good creams yet, but I'm kind of stuck in that first step. You guys seem to have already, it's like an exponential curve, and she's gonna start explaining that, but I am okay to trail to the next scene because that my curiosity is actually fucking killing me. I'm not gonna lie.
As you go into this, we will say that just for brevity's sake, Doric has cracked open the window and has hitched the horse, and you guys are on the road once again.
Yes.
Awesome.
On the other hand, Ember, you crack open Allie's room and see her in her bed rubbing some sort of paste onto her scarred arm before she looks up at you and just freezes and just glares at you, waiting for you to talk.
So, is it my fault?
Yes. I don't even know what for, but yes, it is your fault.
Well, that's my fault opening the question like that. I mean your injury, your arm.
I promised Beauty I would be nice to you. And I'm trying.
We'll break that promise. We don't get anywhere with nice. You know that.
Yes, it is your fault, but I was going to say that it's equal fault, Gerlinda. That I was roped into her fucking crime rig.
I'm not
But-
gonna apologize for what I did that day. I want that on the record.
Why not? Why
What
won't
do
you
you mean,
apologize?
why not?
Why won't you apologize?
Because I didn't do anything wrong.
You left me for dead.
I did what I had to do for me.
You could have done it
You
for
weren't
us.
fortunate.
You could have done it for
knew-
us.
When had there ever been an us? We were both in it for ourselves, always. We were honest about that. That's what I liked about you.
Ah, well, maybe things change.
What changed? It doesn't change that much. We were who we were. We were criminals. We were, like better word, scumbags. Are you really saying you wouldn't have betrayed me as well? You had the chance. You wouldn't have stabbed me in the back?
No, I probably would have.
Exactly.
But if I... We've both changed. Right?
Yes.
Gerlinda's no longer here, I would assume. No
No, but she
claws
left a nice
pressing our
little,
backs down.
Yeah. She left a nice little gap. He points to his face.
I see.
But she's dead. You're welcome.
I thought you would have died fighting her. I hoped
I did.
you would have died. You... What?
I got better.
You died.
Briefly, yes.
He killed you.
Yes, that's how I got this thing. That's how I got my scars.
Allie's gonna kind of sit there for a bit and just think. Yeah. Well, I guess I got off easy then.
Well, I wouldn't say so. I hear the wound isn't healing.
Oh, and she
I can see it isn't healing.
dipped. Yeah, no, it's not. It, really stifles my magic. So, your friend is working on getting us some sort of medicine.
You can't just cut off the arm.
I could, but then I'd also lose half my magic ability.
Well, it's cost and reward.
I'd rather have an arm, Ember. Thank you.
Well, that's where we're different, I suppose.
Well, I see you haven't cut off your arms.
Metaphorical arm. You were the arm in the metaphor. Fuck's sake.
Ah. Well, we see we changed because you were just going on about how we said what we meant and we're always looking out for ourselves, and now here you are looking at using metaphors.
That doesn't equate at all.
Look,
I'm just a fancy shit.
do we want to restart?
Restart? What do you
Go
mean?
over our lives like we've never met each other now? Now that we don't
Oh,
have
no,
that
that's
claw
gauche.
into our backs?
No, that sounds gross.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna
Fine.
pretend like we don't have history. You're not gonna pretend like I didn't, leave you for dead that one time.
Well, considering you
As you
actually did
shouldn't.
die, I suppose that debt has been repaid.
You're not gonna hold a grudge about it, really.
Oh, I will, but I'll keep it inside. And I won't, I can manage my emotions. Contrary to what most people think.
What has happened to you? When did you get reasonable? It's not a good look.
I met someone that I see good in.
I knew it.
And leaving Tano
I mean,
showed me that there's other good things in this world.
You could just say her name. I know who you're talking. You're talking about Beauty, obviously. I mean,
Of course.
I assume that's a worthy, need to change. But yeah, just be careful. When you start searching for moral lessons within people, you get the good and you get the bad. Mostly more of the bad.
Is your group all bad?
I'm gonna let you figure that out for yourself.
You want me to come back out there and talk with them?
If you want to, I'm not gonna do anything.
Good. Let me get dressed. I'll be out soon.
And
before
I leave, I just want you to know.
What?
Well, I wasn't gonna say anything. I wasn't gonna say anything about the clothes. Well, I probably was, but
don't fucking come in my room
f-
again without knocking. What if
You're,
I was fucking
you're
naked?
renting this ad bit. And I don't care.
Well, at least a little privacy. I mean, taverns even knock on your rooms before entering. Fancy magical tavern this is.
Not a tavern. It's a caravan. Something, I don't know.
Well, you look like you're doing good for yourself.
I am. And, well, I'm going to need to get dressed, but just before I leave, I just want to say one thing. I haven't changed, so keep that in mind. Good talk. I leave.
She laughs a little bit. Can you make another stealth check?
Oh, God, yeah.
Leaving?
Yep. Net 1.
So,
it's a 7, but a net 1.
Yeah. Okay. You. The other
slip
people.
On the carpet.
Yeah, you. You slip.
I haven't changed. Oh shit!
You slip on the carpet. Yep. There you go. And everyone else kind of peers down the hallway, seeing you exit Allie's room.
There's a good explanation for this, I swear.
Very smooth.
Yeah, and they just kept bugging me about it, but eventually my boss came out and took care of it. Hey, Ember.
Well, that's good.
I'm just gonna very casually just go back to the table and knock on the door.
Emerson is like giving him a side eye. Emerson is giving him a side eye, but he's not saying anything.
Ember's gonna lean and go, "Don't worry, I was tactful, I was polite, I was charming."
I'm not your keeper. You do what you want.
Well, then don't side eye me next time.
So we're gonna say this in character and also out of character. So do we have time to explain the moon thing?
I would love to explain the moon thing.
I would love to add color commentary to the moon thing.
Yes, because I'm gonna be honest, the moon, funny enough, was not my biggest priority in the moment, so.
I would also like to hear about the moon thing.
Have you seen the moon?
No. When?
Oh, you haven't. So.
We've been in another plane of existence chasing a giant fucking sparrow.
Yeah, that's cool, bro. We killed a cult that destroyed the moon, so. Anyway, upon my swift and prodigal return home, to which I was going to confront my family upon the weird happenstances of their names being on my assassination paperwork, we stumbled upon a cult organization thing that was super into what was it? Oh, the genocide of like all were people. And so we did stop whatever their emissary was, but he destroyed the moon before we could lock that in. So
Smaller moon.
one moon now.
We're still fine. Yep.
I still don't think it's fine.
Good.
But
We're
I've
still fine.
coped with
That
it.
Rutar has been blown up. Yes, that's
we
the moon
dead
you're
yet?
referring to.
Are we dead yet?
I've coped with its
Child
absence,
population.
honestly.
I mean, I always thought that having multiple moons was excessive.
No, it's kind of important for like the tides and gravity, and
Yes,
I'm
have
pretty
you
sure
even
some religions are
considered the impact on the
magnetic
trout
or...
population?
Why the
Oh, have I
hells would
considered
I
the impact?
consider? Of
Fish
course you
and
have considered
seafood is
impact of
the biggest food source in Tano. What do you mean you haven't considered it? This is
We don't
ridiculous
live
even
in
for you,
Tano.
Emmer. Anymore.
We moved away.
Beauty, are you okay?
Am I okay?
You look
Why do you?
silent.
It's just a lot to take in. Just wow, you guys have been busy.
Too busy.
I mean, technically, if somebody else was busy destroying the moon, that wasn't us. We just
Yes,
didn't
right.
fail to stop them.
Mm-hmm.
Oopsies.
I mean, we stopped like the worst of it. It could have been worse than the moon blowing up.
We stopped the
Yeah,
genocide,
exactly.
which, in all honesty, is the more important part to me.
At least I choose to believe that we stopped the genocide.
Oh, I don't like that thought you just put in my brain.
That's
Yeah.
not how genocide. That's not how stopping genocides work.
But there were
You can't
minimal
just will it into being.
casualties.
Yeah.
As ruthless as our group may seem, Beauty, we do minimize casualties even among our enemies.
We do the best we can, which often isn't good enough, but we still take it anyway.
Yeah.
About
Okay.
that,
We
what
do well
happened?
enough. Okay.
What happened to your book?
Lawrence, that's a question to you.
Oh.
What happened to your little book?
You mean this locket?
Yes. I don't know. I remember that being the first thing you did last time we befelled something.
I did that in my room. I just decided to bury the bodies first.
I see.
But
Well,
noteworthy remembrance.
it's a. I don't mean this offensively, but it is a noteworthy action to take after someone dies.
Fair. It is an important part of my life, so I'm glad you noticed, I guess.
Well, does anyone have anything exciting to share that they've discovered or can do now? If we're going to travel together temporarily, I'd like. What was that?
I said I sometimes speak to a dead god, and then sometimes a living god speaks to me.
And sometimes you turn into a hyena.
And sometimes I turn into a hyena when the living god who speaks to me is like really angry. Or the moon is big.
Naturally.
Everest is gonna open his journal and flip to the probably psychotic looking pages of the seed that just have diagrams and scrawled notes, and just set it out. It's like, we have discovered now recently 2 artifacts beyond human comprehension. And I'm very excited to find more of them.
Also, there's implications of time not existing in the plane where the seeds take you.
Yes, I touched one first. Lawrence touched the second. And he saw me at the first one when he touched the second. After, what, like almost a month break? At least 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Who's touching the third?
No
We have
one
not
yet.
found a third.
You
We're
guys aren't going to
searching for
predetermine?
ways to search for the third.
Well, what do you hope to find there?
I
A
don't know.
third.
But, like, so? You don't have them
He
with you.
Lawrence
The
talked to
schemes are
his.
so drastically different that
Yes.
we cannot predict what the third, fourth, 12th will give us.
The first one I touched killed me. I came back, but it was notable, of course. The second one had other adverse abnormal effects to Lawrence,
Mm-hmm.
who also spoke to someone. Which I
She
did
looks
not have the luck of speaking to anyone. But we will see if that persists upon the 3rd, 4th, 6th, 8th, blah, blah, blah,
Don't
blah,
be
blah, blah.
salty about it.
I'm not
She,
being salty, I'm being hopeful for the future that we find all of them.
Beauty looks a little flushed at the mention of you having died while being out there. It's like, so,
Oh, he's not the only one. Don't worry, Beauty.
Death is temporary, don't worry about it.
You get better.
Yeah,
What?
Emerson will open his shirt again and he'll point to like the 3 or 4 separate times he was like, I think he officially died twice, but that was it.
So, Emrys has never technically officially died, but he has been brought to 0 HP many, many times by many chest traumas. Ember is still the only one who's officially died.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because he's a revivify.
Well, actually, no. I guess technically,
Ember died at the seed. Emrys died at the seed.
Emrys did technically die at the seed, as did Lawrence. Technically,
Yeah.
but
We're okay on our own.
Yeah.
We also, but here's the thing: the difference is we didn't see any glimpse of the afterlife.
Nope.
So you just went somewhere else.
Yep.
Something like that.
Is that happening a lot to everybody? Because now that's happening to me. If I have an allergic reaction to fucking anything.
Right. Where does the planner, like, which plane do you teleport to when you sneeze?
Do I just go back and forth between the Raven's place and here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I keep popping back to where we had the sparrow.
So it's still in so it's just another location.
Yes,
it's another plane.
I don't enjoy it.
Well, if you ever see an artifact that looks like a giant, hard to look at, several meter wide sphere, definitely write us.
Yes.
It may be the Beastlands. We're not sure.
Does that name sound familiar to any of us?
Make a history or arcana check, everyone, if you want.
10.
Okay.
Oh, well, This isn't good for me.
10 is it's
15.
relatively easy. Ember, Lawrence, you know the Beastlands is just one of the outer planes of the cosmic model. Typically overrun by nature and various beast spirits and other things like that. Not much is really known of it.
Cool.
Not cool.
Yes. I'd imagine that would be not very fun to just end up in.
No, not at all. So, what's your take on your cow friend leaving, your goat boy?
I wish he didn't.
Yeah.
There's not much we felt we could do at the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
understandable.
he proven to be a chaotic element in the party, so there was issues.
I mean,
I don't know.
at least he helped with the whole Tano thing.
Oh, he didn't help with the Tano thing.
What do you... Did he not just leave you
Leave
a
him.
few days ago?
No.
He's been gone a while.
Um,
The day we
you-
got to Tano was the day he left.
his leaving was actually quite unfortunate.
How do you mean unfortunate? And she's gonna start flipping through her journal.
God, who else was there with me?
It
So you,
was-
Ember?
I was. Yes.
Um,
I think.
yeah, because he
Yeah.
attacked you first.
He
Hey.
attacked you.
He had Anubis has issues with keeping control of his body and possession, so it's not
Is
fully on him.
Anubis has
he
a
a
leveling
shadow?
spirit living inside his head.
Is it
a good way to put
Smokey
it.
when he does that?
Yeah, actually.
Yes.
Yes.
That's okay. What do you know? This is getting too weird.
This is getting too weird. I think we have. It's a good thing we ran into each other.
It is.
Yeah, back in Sparrow Glen, there was this old grandmother apparently that took care of this Firbolg man many years ago, and I mean she's not doing very well anymore. But
Was she blind?
we just no, no, she's not blind. Her losses are more. She points to her head. But she apparently is talking about how she feels something bad has happened to him, and yeah, she says that he just visited a few days ago, but no one really believes her anymore. She said that he was speaking in weird tongues and was made of smoke, and no one believes that kind of shit.
Well, I
But
believe
that
that kind of stuff.
sounds like that's exactly what happens with this kind of thing.
Unfortunately.
Mhm.
What's your like? Hypothetically, if we walk outside right now and he's out there, what's the vibe? How do we feel? Also, does anyone want any music?
Sorry, I'm thinking. I am still
Yes,
lightly
beauty.
buzzed.
I would love some music.
Okay, and she's gonna go. She's gonna kind of like finger gun at everyone. She didn't realize how much of a question that was gonna be because Lily, the player, did not realize that has not been done. So she's gonna go.
I don't know.
Grab
Do you know any Taylor Swift?
she's gonna go grab her drums
Play
and
free
You know what?
bird.
You know any Mitski? I'm in a Mitski mood.
Yeah.
Ooh, I could also go for Mitski.
Did you play Bet on
Yeah.
Losing Dogs by Mitski?
so she puts it on the counter by the window, like by the plants and everything,
Oh, good.
and
Dark in here, that-
she starts hitting this kind of like slow, like easygoing beat, and as she lets go of it and stops, the drum keeps playing the same beat by itself.
Ooh.
Fascinating.
And she sits down and folds her hands together and crosses her legs and just says, "So it sounds like you have some figuring out to do. I didn't mean to bring this to the forefront of your concerns so abruptly."
I think it's more of just we don't really know what to do with Anubis. Most of us don't have friends in high places, and we aren't really equipped to exercise a demon. I know I felt really guilty about how everything ended up, but there was so much else going on at the time, and it was Anubis who pushed us away, so. Or well, not actually Anubis, but you know what I mean.
Sure, yeah.
9 o'clock, time check. Anyone have a hard stop soon?
Generally, like 9:15 is the latest I can go.
Okay. We can, well,
I would also
I'm
like
not
to
going
go
to
to sleep
kill
at
the
some point
RP.
soon.
I'm not going to kill the RP, but Go for whatever
Well,
you want to discuss. Just know 15 minutes.
alrighty.
We can also stop now and continue this later.
I'm good to keep going.
I'm fine with it more.
Well, on the bright side, at least, at least Ember, Emrys, you two seem to be getting along much better. Or am I not supposed to point that out?
No, I don't really mind.
I do, immensely. I don't like the closeness and the camaraderie. It's disturbing to me.
And I can tell by the way you two don't get along.
Mm-hmm. I think there's been too much shared bullshit between this entire group for us to just like each other any more than we have to. But we still do argue. Occasionally.
And for you, she glances over at Doric. She goes, I'm sorry, I don't mean to have been ignoring you. Please.
Oh no, I'm guiding the carriage. I can hear you all. I just listening in.
Okay.
I just you and I haven't really adventured together like the others, so
Fair enough. Then she kind of fingers through her journal a little bit. She goes, "Oh, where hyena? Where hyena?
Yes.
What?
So, we were in this village. It had what they referred to as the maw. It was basically this big hole in the ground that we took an elevator to get down into. Go down
An
there.
elevator?
Like a vertical pulley.
Okay.
And so we go down
Interesting.
deep into the maw because we're like searching for clues. And in the maw, we're attacked by this kind of like shadow wolf thing that it was weird. It was like all of our regular attacks were phasing through it until we started attacking it with our bare hands, and then it opened up the place for the seed. I touch it. I go into the seed place, and then I speak to he refers to himself as the patron of the hunt. That's I assume he's some kind of god or godlike entity, and
Spirit of the hunt, I think.
he's okay. The spirit of the hunt, and he turns me into a were creature. And because I did horrible things to Knowles, he decided that it would be really great to make me a were hyena. And so then I come back as a were hyena, and I uncontrollably attack Ember. Again, very sorry about that. And I turn back and I am patiently awaiting the next time the were hyena, the spirit of the hunt, takes over again, and hopefully we will be better prepared this time.
Hopefully, you guys don't have equipment or anything. When does this happen next?
The full moon, usually.
Yeah, I guess so. Sorry, I
keep
don't
track. Don't worry.
I am
have a lot of
very
exposure
glad
to these
I'm
kinds
with
of things.
Doric right now.
Yes, everyone's got such fascinating stuff. I've got a fascinating thing, and she knocks on her left shoulder, and her nice like outfit. She's been in her like outfit that she's been in since you first met her, which is that like more lightweight, light cloth dancer outfit. And when she knocks on her shoulder, the glamour casts off, and she is in studded leather armor.
Ooh.
Ooh,
She goes,
you've upgraded.
now imagine the beating last night if I didn't have this on.
I'd rather not.
That wouldn't have been pretty. Or I guess it wouldn't have been very beautiful.
No, indeed not. And she knocks on it, and again, it changes back to her preferred dance outfit. Yes, I figured I would reserve myself to just a supportive party member, but
Oh, you've been doing quite a
didn't-
lot in our adventures, at least.
yes, I've ever since getting on with the sword, I've very much enjoyed combat. I'm not gonna lie. It's a fun dance. I don't know. It's fun watching, cocky men at the bar say, "Oh, you can't swing that," and typically no, in the traditional way, no. But the momentum, the swing, the spin of the dance, the rhythm carries me along, and I can move quite quick. It's been fantastic.
I must say, it makes me happy to hear how much you're enjoying combat. I remember back when you got your first taste of it, it was so overwhelming.
Yes,
She's still good at persuading.
yes, I'd prefer not combat if I didn't have to. I enjoy the performance of it more than the consequence of the action.
Hey, you told me about the diplomatic charter you acquired with the lizard folk of the swamp.
What now?
Say
that again?
You got the charter with the trade agreement with the lizard folk that you helped create. You told me about that one time.
What am I missing? The charter, like the technical words of it is what I'm missing. What is that?
Oh, do you not have that in the notes?
No.
Oh, I don't even know where it is. You made like a little trade agreement with the lizard folk in the swamp near Shirok.
Oh, yes, it was the technical words that I was lost on. I do remember that.
Yes.
Yes. I was able to get my hands on some magical items, and she looks like, even more excited. She goes, "So I've got my armor, but I also have my little pendant." And she pulls out from underneath her armor this little cat shaped necklace with gems in its eyes. They said it was lucky, and I swear it is. Last night was maybe not the best example, but yes, it's lucky enough because I had to attune to it, which was an interesting experience. Magic is very confusing.
Is that where you want to have the conversation kind of trail off into telling stories and whatnot?
Yeah.
Okay, well
Yeah,
then
I'm all out of stuff.
at the end of the day, Doric, or whoever is driving the carriage or who's ever walking along is you kind of reach a bit of an open, more clearing in the forest. There are still trees around, but you almost miss it for what it actually is. And nestled in the hills, literally, are houses and buildings built beneath the grassy slopes of the wooded area. And only their wooden doors and shuttered windows peek out from the rolling forest ground. And you see just one or two visible people scurrying about between the buildings, which is a pretty small amount, even for a small village of this size. And this town is eerily silent. Just the sounds of nature's surround you. And welcome to the village of Sparrow Glen.
Whoa.
And that is where we'll end this session, with you guys reaching coolness rank 10.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yay!
This was also, I must say, this was such a fun session.
Right?
Man.
I'm
That
so
roleplay
I'm
just
so
kept
glad
going.
Lily's back in Espa.
Me too. Yeah, that was insane roleplay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was a lot. I'm
I will say,
tired after that.
I initially meant to have you guys level up after the mall because I feel like that'd be more narratively important, but then I just forgore. So now you guys level up when you reach
No.
Sparrow Glen.
How do I level up in D&D Beyond? I don't understand this.
I will help you with that if you have any questions. But yeah.
Dope.
All right.
Oh my god. Okay, guys, I got a really cool ability. Anytime one of us like gets critted, I can just turn it into a normal hit.
Yeah.
And I have just like a lot of uses for this.
That's fucked up.
Oh.
Yep.
We will
Yep.
not be critted anymore.
Level 10. You guys can multi-class, switch your roles and or not switch, but grab more whatever you want. I'm very excited to see what you level in.
And I can help with saving throws with Flash of Genius.
Oh fuck
This is a
yes.
very important level. The inspiration of having beauty back just gives you such a burst of inspiration to sharpen your abilities.
It sure does. I am an inspiration to you.
You are. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Players, spectators. This was a very fun session. I'm upset that the main cleric didn't get to use their duplicate ability, where that would have been fun for you to fight an illusion of them. But maybe next time.
It is good to know we're now at that level where they have counter spells.
Oh yeah,
Those bastards.
you're getting up there in
Yeah,
the
what
in
the
the
fuck
ranks.
is that?
I will say, I think you guys are halfway through this campaign. I'm planning for this to go to level 20. So
I cannot believe that you have the balls to make this all the way up to level 20.
I have
There will be
the
so much to manage.
tenacity and hopefulness of getting it to level 20, but I think I can do it.
Hell
Me
yeah.
too.
All right, it's dinner time. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Good night.
Guys.
Good
Bye.
night.
Oh.
Bye.